Rest in peace, Tater Tot.
Okay.
Oh no, Tater Tot.
Okay. Who would like to do a session recap for last week?
Tater Tot is gone and I'm in tatters over it. That's what I got to contribute.
Rest in peace, Tater Tot. Um, we met a few friends. One suicided himself. The other disappeared to gods who knows where and didn't give me his goddamn cape. On top of it, we lost armor into the lava with the one suicide guy too. That was kind of sad. Otherwise, we just got done with the fight, and as you guys heard, we lost Tater Tot, and I burnt my hands on a flute.
Rowan got a super dope magical crystal thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Rowan
I have a god crystal or something.
Yeah, Rowan is
Basically.
straight up god crystaling over here.
God maxing.
And yeah, that's where we at. We just finished a battle.
I'm Effie with her +10 to Arcana failed 3 or 4 consecutive Arcana checks.
Yeah, it did.
One of which with a DC 20, I think. So she literally just had to roll higher than a 10 and had advantage for at least one of them. So.
Okay, so are we still working on the puzzle?
Yeah.
Oh right, there was a puzzle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So I think at this moment the DC is 18 to finish the puzzle. So if you would like to start off the night with your first Arcana roll to finish this Rubik's Cube puzzle.
Can I have advantage again from Rowan, who was able to give me advantage before?
Is
If
that
Rowan
all
would
of
like
us
to,
in
yes.
one roll?
No, just Effie.
Okay. Oh, thank God.
I feel like I contributed all that I could with my cantrip on that one.
So I'm just doing a straight up another Arcana. Can I
Yeah.
hang on? Do I have? Where is it? Fucking where is it? Can I guide myself?
Yeah. And you can also always force advantage with Tater Tot. You know, that is the beauty
Tater
of
Tot's
having a
so
familiar, because if Brennan Lee Mulligan taught you anything,
I could if he wasn't taken from me, and I would have to spend like time summoning him back.
well, Brennan Lee Mulligan took 10 minutes summoning his familiar.
Okay, does anybody care if we spend 10 minutes for me to summon Tater Tot again? Oh, what was that? Oh, there's something loud happening. Like a whoosh sound. Can she summon him again?
I sure
The
don't
room.
care.
Then-
Okay.
Go for it. I mean, it's not like the rest of us are gonna be able to do anything anyways.
There's
Okay.
my son!
Tater Tot, you're back! Alright, it's no longer sad.
Mama, I'm home.
She's hugging him so hard, her little Tater Tot. Ugh, the
Oh,
Cappy Bar Mirage. Can he give me advantage on this?
Yeah, that's like the perks
Okay.
of having a familiar.
I mean, he is an arcane familiar. Alright, so she's... You see her just try to center herself and get focused. Read so many fucking books.
It's just a Rubik's Cube.
Jesus Christ, 28! What the fuck? And then I just destroy it. Alright, cool.
Okay. You finally figured out by like etching, you know, like little knots into the grooves of saying like this one goes here, this one goes here, you know, like it's like basically almost like a memory game that you're like kind of like etching into the side of the Rubik's Cube, and this time it's flawless. You know exactly what you missed. You know exactly where the pieces go, and then it starts to like break apart where each cube piece is like now like separating from each other, and as it does, it starts to crumble into dust, and all it leaves behind is this nice golden chest.
A golden chest. Is it locked?
I'm
Is it
sure.
trapped? Can
I'm sure.
she's going to? Can she do an investigation to see if she thinks it's trapped?
Sure.
Because even if it's unlocked, it could still be trapped. I wish she had prepared detect traps.
And I do have the ability to possibly unlock it with Mage Hand, so
Well, I rolled a 13.
It doesn't look booby trapped or locked.
Do you want to try to unlock or open it with your mage hand? Maybe we'll just take a step back just in case.
I think he said it didn't look locked.
Well, open it though with it, because it could still,
Okay,
you know.
okay. Yeah.
She's a cautious woman.
Okay, yeah. We'll use Mage Hand then, yeah.
Hey, we spent 3 fucking hours
Uh,
on it. Can we just open the fucking box already?
I mean, go ahead.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Rowan,
Uh,
you want to open the box?
Oh, I have to be the one to do it?
No, I'll open it then.
oh,
if we're-
I can.
I thought we were
but
using
I need a
Mage Hand to
target.
open the
I need a
box or
target
something.
though to use Mage Hand, I think.
Well, we
Do
could
you
just
need
say.
a target to use mage?
Okay. Okay.
That's crazy.
Okay, you know what? He said it's crazy. Just open it, Rowan.
Effie will open it. She's the one that got us all into a fight by failing 3 consecutive fucking Arcana checks. She'll get hit with the word of death booby trap. Power word death.
It's not trapped. It's not locked.
Hey.
And when you open it,
Nice.
there's a nice like hammer. There's some calipers. What looks to be like just some really relic old Dwarven blacksmithing tools.
Kind of turns the golden chest to Rowan.
Rowan, I
think
that's yours.
I think they want me to smith them something.
I think
Yeah.
I'm your Santa Claus or whatever fantasy equivalent of Santa Claus is today.
Can we keep the golden chest though?
Is it?
I don't need
A
no
fancy
fucking
golden
chest.
chest?
And she drops it
Yeah,
on the ground.
listen, is this is what I want to know. Is it
Yeah.
like a pliable golden chest? Like, can we break it down? Use it for parts. Just saying, Rowan.
If you want it to be fancy, I guess.
I mean, gold has certain magical properties if it's real gold.
I mean, it's
Or
a
can-
really malleable
Aye, look,
metal,
We got
but
the middle, we got the supplies, but we still don't have a fucking forge. I don't know what you expect me to do, just heat it up with my hands.
well,
No.
you know, we could take the items at least. Or I should say, you should take the items at least.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take a cool hammer.
Nah!
Smith's
Um,
tools themselves, do they also look better than like normal, ordinary smith tools?
They're just decorated. Nothing
decorated?
fancy or are like magically like coming off of it. Um,
Yeah, I'll take some fancy smith's tools, I guess.
as you guys put the chest back down, the centerpiece like moon-shaped object starts to like warp a little bit, and um you start to just take shape as this is like an anvil in itself, and it starts to glow. And hum and sing, and then where it has like the moon shaped part to it, it starts to like fill in with like this gold like liquid and starts to harden, and it turns into a complete anvil, and then there's stairs that kind of like flow upwards with magma and then set into like this perfect staircase for you to walk up.
Huh. That was
Interesting.
unexpected.
I
Could I?
can't say that's something I've ever seen before.
Can you what?
I was gonna ask where the stairs was so I can just visualize a bit better.
Um, let's say the stairs are on this back side right here, leading up towards it, so that way it faces um the ritual site of this area.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
But basically, the shape of it turns into an actual anvil as it melts all the way through.
Gotcha. Okay. Rowan, I think that's your cue, buddy.
All this running water.
Alright.
So sorry.
I mean, I guess I will begin to attempt to forge something. I don't know what people want me to make.
But do you have materials?
There is some nearby.
Quite a bit around. What are you making?
Okay. How about this? Rowan, as a test, how about you make your weapon first?
There.
Make yourself a fancy throwing axe, perhaps?
Yeah, that was my plan.
I need to find. Okay. Are you gonna step up to the anvil?
Bookish, would you mind using, like, push to talk?
I can try. I don't know how to set that up though.
We just get feedback from your headphones. Or from your
It's-
thing.
It's weird that you guys can even get the feedback because you guys are in my ears and my phone is like, I don't know how it's even picking that up.
Maybe
But
I'm tripping.
let's see.
I've seen it too. Sometimes I've had my Discord pick up weird things too when I only have a headset, I don't even have speakers. But one time, like, I was
Oh.
watching a TikTok someone linked and everyone in my Discord could hear it even though I wasn't streaming. Who knows?
Let's see. I don't know how to get the sound settings. One second. I'm on mobile, so it's kind of just trying to. It's
I
not
don't think you can do
cooperating.
push to talk on mobile.
Yeah, I don't know how you would do it.
You would just have to mute yourself and then unmute when you want to talk, basically.
Okay, I mean I can do that.
Sorry. But yeah, I mean, if I'm able to, I guess I will begin to start smithing weapons.
Okay. Describe to me how it looks for you to like step up, start your process.
Yeah, well, I mean, she probably just does a general inspection. I mean, this is the kind of place where I don't have to heat the forge, I don't have to do anything, so it's, you know, it's a lot like a magma forge, so. I assume she just, you know, gets what she needs to get things started and maybe finds a small stool to pull herself up to the anvil to stand on because this is probably an anvil sized for a full-grown person. She would be using a smaller one if she had her own.
Slightly taller than you, dwarves are, but not too much of a height disparity.
She still sits on maybe a little stool that she can find to give herself a little bit of a height bonus. And then yeah, she heats up the metal and starts to forge a hand axe.
With the first strike, you feel this presence in your brain or in your mind. With the second one, it goes a little bit louder. It's calming. On the third one, you hear the question. It's not like a question that's spoken with words, but it's a question like, what are your feelings? It's asking you to feel.
Well, if this is from our prompt, I pick raid.
Okay. Then I want you to strike with rage on every time your hammer hits the metal. I want you to feel that anger on every hit. And as you continue to form your hand axe into, I don't know what the process is called. I wish I did. What is it when they like heat it and squish it, heat it and squish it, heat it and squish it? What is that called?
Tempering?
Tempering. Okay, every time you temper the blade, your anger fills the blade. I want everybody to make me a perception check.
Even me?
Uh-huh.
Even me?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say, I don't think I'm there yet.
She's in the zone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So, Effie, you're the only one that feels this presence in the room with you. It's just watching. And
Is
you
it
can
coming-
feel it, and you can feel it in the area where that little kid was the first time around.
Over where your cursor is?
Mm-hmm.
Bert, man. Damn.
Let me see. Oh, no, I only have invisibility. I don't have see invisibility. She's gonna just kind of step in that general direction and see if she feels that presence shift or change at all, I suppose.
It's still there. But as you get closer, you kind of see like little smoke ripples and like almost like a shadowy figure.
She's just gonna take a really close look at it. See if it feels like it's watching her friend smithing.
You hear a little giggle.
Something funny?
Oh. I didn't think any of you could see me.
I can't see you that well, but I heard you.
And then as Rowan continues to hit that anvil, he snaps his finger and it's like almost like a black flame like aberration starts to like flow down from his head to his toes, and you can see he's wearing just a black cloak, and his face is covered with the cloak. You, girl, the one hammering away.
Aye, don't distract me. I'm almost done. She just like waves her hand. She doesn't care if it's any of you, if it was Effie, if it was Raven. She's like, she's in her zone.
Effie kind of shrugs at the space.
What are you yelling at?
He goes over and like moves right past you, Effie, and like kind of like glides across. Like there's no like subtle movements. It's like almost like his feet never touch the ground as he like glides across, and this cloak kind of drapes across the floor just slightly, and you can see like little black flames flow from it.
Can we all see it now, or just Effie?
He made himself apparent.
Oh.
So we can all see him. I'm like, I think that too.
I guess I'll look up now.
He like floats up to the anvil and like touches it, and it like as he does, the anvil starts to like light up black.
Okay, so I'm tapping away, right? And as I'm tapping away, my hammer is getting closer and closer to his fingers.
Hey,
Watching is like,
watch it. And as he like he glides his finger across your anvil, he makes it like completely light up. It goes from black to almost a deep red, as if like as if like heat was even hotter. Then it turns to white.
turn out to be like, should we be concerned about this guy?
And then he like flows right behind you and almost like kind of slithers right behind your neck and peers over you and goes, now you have a choice.
She's gonna like back away, like she sets down the hammer and like backs away. I don't like how you're breathing down my neck, bud.
It's okay.
No, it's really not. We got this thing called personal space where I'm from. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Well, how
Do
about
you
that?
think she should make a bad influence here? Make a friend, Rowan!
All right. What? She just looks so confused.
Do you want to be her friend? She says to creepy guy in cloak.
Just
Of
ask.
course. Anybody is my friend.
Aye, he seems like you really want to be me friend.
You're touching my stuff. Of course I want to be my friend.
You're touching a possible dead man's stuff, Rowan. That's a little concerning.
Are you dead?
Oh, are you dead?
No, I'm not dead.
Oh, okay.
At least I don't think I am.
Never mind.
Oh, are you the one in this fucking crystal?
No.
It's your crystal too. She holds it out.
And he like looks at it. He goes, "No. You were just touching me."
Alright, well, why you gotta say it like that?
Are you an anvil?
The ghost of the anvil's past?
Or a hammer?
I don't know what I am, but I feel your rage, and it makes me laugh on the inside.
What do you mean? You're telling me my rage isn't justified, but you've seen the things that I've seen, you'd get, and she starts to get real angry. You wanna know a thing or two about rage? You don't think it's right.
I didn't say that it was wrong. I just said I liked it. I don't have conventional emotions. Everything that comes through in like puts itself upon me, I just feel happy about. It's like I've been designed to feel happy about birthing whatever it is that you want.
I will pipe down then and help me fix this fucking end axe. She starts to go back.
And then as you do, like, you know, take another swing, it's like almost like that scene from Ghost, you know, where he puts his hand on top of
Oh,
your
God.
hands, and then he quietly whispers to you, "You have to make a choice. If you were to lose something, what would it be? Give me something for me to enjoy for the rest of eternity."
I just want to be very clear about one thing before we continue. I like women.
And then, like, his form kind of like shifts a little bit, and then it's like a more feminine figure underneath the cloak, and then a more feminine voice comes out. "I can be whoever you want me to be."
Huh.
"Give me something."
Alright, well, let's continue. And,
Okay, so at this point, you have to give a memory of your home, a loved one's name, a
Which
spell
one did I
slot,
which one did I choose?
no reflection,
I'm gonna give up my reflection.
okay? And when you do that, you see him, whatever, start to like take on your most like silhouette appearance. The size comes down to like meet yours, and then you look at yourself and hear, "This will be the last time you'll ever see yourself as like this." And now she like screams at you. "What do you intend to do with this weapon?" As like you are screaming at yourself.
Um, to protect.
Then let me ask you this. Why sacrifice when I can grant? Would you like to take my gift?
I don't know what you're talking about. What's
She
your
holds
gift?
out her hand, and inside of it is like a broken star.
Tiny.
A shiny.
So you can, at this point, choose to take this broken star and weld it into your weapon, or you can continue to make your weapon as planned. But I get to choose what gift you get if you choose to take the gift.
I'm very confused. I'm not a gambler.
Okay?
The shiny.
She closes her hand and says, "Finish."
Okie dokie.
I will shortly make your weapon. I just needed to know what you guys were choosing. With that, you now have to name your weapon.
I should have thought about this. Do someone else. Give me 30 seconds.
Okay. You do someone else now. Just kidding. I'll navigate through it. So, fake Rowan turns to you. Who would like to be next?
Go for it, Effie. Mazamo. Go crazy.
Effie takes a step back.
Valid. Valid. How about you, Mazamo?
I can't do it.
Okay. So, present to me your weapon that you would like.
I mean, a man who just enjoys a greatsword.
She like holds out her hands, like ushering you to like hand it over.
Is she? I don't even know where, but yeah.
Yeah,
He's just very surprisingly, because he's been very rough with this thing, but he's like gentle about it when placing it.
She grabs it from you and then immediately like picks it up, throws it up in the air, and then you see Rowan's like fake Rowan's mouth like open up like huge, as if like her whole head was like stretching. The sword falls right into her mouth, and then immediately she closes her mouth, and then within seconds she spews out like this almost semi-tempered block of metal, and then hands it to Rowan.
Ooh, that's cool. Cool name. Did he just turn your sword into a block of... Or did they?
Wait, did you give them a weapon and they turned it into a block of whatever?
And then handed it to real Rowan?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Okay.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay.
That's not sword-shaped anymore.
No, it sure is not.
Rowan,
I'll make it better for you.
it is your turn to hammer away Mizamo's feelings.
Ooh.
You seem tense. Trouble with the wife lately?
I am not married.
You really keep a lot of it in your shoulders.
He flexes. It's like, I mean,
A lot of
mean-
real estate in the shoulders.
Let's dig into your childhood. What's your relationship with your mother like?
Oh god.
Sorry, I was stalling for time for Cole. you said get into Mzamo's feelings.
Yeah,
He's like, oh god. He's like, whoa. Hello.
you have to tell me which
Free therapy.
which feeling do you want to use?
Oh. he'd say fear.
Okay. Come on. I'm trying to copy and paste right now, and it's not working. Okay. Then next, you can choose a sacrifice. What would you give up?
Ooh.
Do we have to pick the sacrifice?
No. And with that,
Oh, really?
yeah, I asked you, would you like to gamble?
Well, you said no. You didn't gamble, I don't think, did you?
No, they didn't.
I'm
You get to
so
know-
confused.
It's okay. You get
You
to
told
know.
me I had to pick 3 things, so I picked 3 things.
Yes, and then I said you can. She specifically said you cannot sacrifice when I can give, but she would give you something random.
So you do have to pick a sacrifice.
Or is it if you don't sacrifice, then you get something random, and sacrificing is the way to guarantee what you get? Is that?
Right.
Yeah, that
Yes.
seems to be it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, all of these. I mean, he doesn't have a spell slot. He's like, I do not wish to make a sacrifice.
She holds out her hand and a broken star.
So she has something in her hand.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to pick an intention, or is that I'm getting ahead of myself? He takes it.
Okay, now roll me a. I think it's a D6. 1 second.
There's 5
Yes,
options.
roll me-
You can go
Roll me a D10.
Okay.
7. Okay, I mean, that's cool. You get the gift of the Ember Gaze. You now gain dark vision up to 120 feet. You also see invisible creatures within 10 feet. You can cast detect magic at will, but your eyes glow faintly of an ember orange while doing so.
Hell yeah. Like these oranges.
Okay. You said this was going to be a hand axe, right? What's the damage of a hand axe?
Oh no.
Oh no,
Or
for
that epi-
Mine's a hand axe. Zamos is
The
a
great sword.
great sword.
Great sword.
Yep.
Yeah.
is hand axe. My computer's freaking out. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna write this down. So, it's rage, fuck, reflection, and protect. And then it is fear, gaze, and then if you had to make an intention, what would you like to do with this weapon? Can you hear me? Ren?
Hmm?
Can you hear me?
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were. I thought we should.
I thought you were talking to Trinket too.
No, sorry. If you were to have an intention for this weapon, what would you use it for?
He would say, to remember.
Okay. Remember. Okay. Trinket, can you do me one favor? Can you look at your hand axe and tell me what the mastery thing is?
Do what?
look at what your mastery ability on your hand axe is. I think it's Vex, but can you double check?
Vex.
Cool. Range distance 120 feet. Damage type 1. I don't know what's happening right now. My foundry just died.
Well,
I also don't know how I was logged in. I was able to log into 2 foundries at once on the same account. I think that's what fucked up my foundry. Okay, who's next?
Effie?
what are you nominating me for?
I was just seeing if you wanted to go next. Don't worry. I don't know, I really like my rapier.
Yeah, I don't want my sword to look any different, and you turned his sword into a cube to be rebuilt.
Well, it's a sword again now. It's a mighty fancy looking one too.
Hammered it out. I mean, I guess you can make my rapier look cooler.
Okay. Fake Rowan ushers you to bring her your sword.
Ashley just gingerly handed over to Rowan. My beloved rapier.
She swallows it, and then like
Still
almost
disturbing.
like it's like a toothpick, and you're just like, and then she like pulls out this really like nice long block of metal. It puts it onto the anvil.
That's still very disturbing, but okay.
Well, what do you feel?
I guess hope.
Are you willing to sacrifice something, or do you want to take?
You know, I'm a gambler. Why not? Let's take it.
Okay, roll me a 1d10.
Oh, yep, let me get that.
This is a thrown weapon. This is a special weapon. This is a magical weapon. This does require attunement. 10. Okay. I will.
Oh my goodness.
Normal is 60. Is 5. Long is.
I don't know if it showed on your guys' screen, but my dice literally didn't even roll. It looked like it just plopped straight down on my screen. I'm sorry, that was the funniest thing I've ever
Ren.
seen.
Are you gonna name your cool new sword, or do I get to name it?
Oh, that's true.
Typically,
name
the
it.
smith doesn't name the blade unless it's like an epic fucking magical weapon. But
I mean, it kind of is an epic magical weapon. So, you get to decide if you would like Mazama to name it.
That's up to Ren. But she would
Listen.
definitely, like, when she hands it over, say like a good blade needs a good name. Don't call it something shite. Knew this twat fuck once called his blade Widow's Wail. Shite name for a blade. Almost wanted to pay him just so I could have it back.
That is pretty bad. I will give it a good name.
Okay, so you picked 10, which 10 is 5. Gift of the Hunger Flame. When you deal damage, regain hit points equal to your proficiency bonus once per turn. When a creature dies within 10 feet of you, you may regain one extended spell slot, first or second level, once per long rest.
For our barbarian?
No,
By
that would be
chance,
an
send that
arcane.
over.
Oh, is that for
Yep.
Raven?
Okay,
Gotcha,
and then
okay.
the last one. What is your intentions?
My intention. I'm gonna say to remember.
Okay.
Really, Mazama, wasn't yours to remember?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. I'll choose something different so we all can have like something different here. Shoot. Okay, let's go for to lead then.
To lead?
Yeah.
Okay. And then last but not least, Effie.
All the stuff I wanted has been picked.
I know, it kind of happened to me too. I was like, ah, shit. How do I make it different?
You don't have to make it the same. You can make it the same if you want to. You don't have to
It's
make it
gonna have a
different.
little mixed up. It's gonna have mixed up.
I literally was gonna pick Hope and lead.
Oh damn!
Well, Robin
Um,
says the same thing to Raven when she hands it over. A good blade needs a good name.
I will do my best. Hey, Cora, are you gonna send what the thing was again, so I can have that jotted down?
I am making your weapon right now, so it will be in your inventory shortly.
Oh, okay, thank God. You're amazing.
I have made one so far. And it is
Valid.
in your inventory, Rowan. Okay, next one is Effie.
Oh,
um. I really do want to go for Hope.
Go for
Then
it.
go for Hope.
And does for intention, does the to lead one, does that stack? Would we get +2 if we're standing near each other?
Ah. No, because paladins don't stack, do they?
I don't think so.
Because like two paladins on top of each other don't stack.
I'm sure people have stacked a couple paladins on top of each other before.
You can do to lead. Because like
No,
it's,
no, that's
within,
stupid.
it's within 10 feet, so you gotta remember, like, you know, your 10 feet is going to be different than the other person's 10 feet.
We do tend to both be in melee though, so.
True, true.
Maybe. God, to destroy is really not her vibe. um. Maybe we'll go to defy fate, and she can't. None of those sacrifices look worth it to her, so she's
Okay.
not going to sacrifice.
What was to remember? Oh, Ren, you're gonna remember every person you kill.
I feel like he would, for reasons.
Okay, I'll need a name for that weapon.
Oh, sweet lord.
And then I'll also need a picture of what you want it to look like. Some names that you could use, maybe like, oh, never mind. Don't, no, that's lame. I looked up random sword names.
Okay.
The first one I saw was Glimmerfang. Oof. Ew. Okay, roll me a 1d5 for. Roll me a 1d4.
Oh god, for what?
No, Effie.
Oh,
I was gonna say. Hold on, I'm gonna figure out a name. I'm gonna figure this out.
It's got to be Scottish.
It's gotta be Scottish? Okay, alright.
That, honestly, was the best one you could have ever picked.
okay.
Gift of the Echoed Soul. You gain +1 to your spell save DC and spell save attack rolls.
Just a +1 to attack and.
Yep.
Not to damage though, right? To just the actual attack roll.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
And once per long rest, you may cast any first level spell you know without spending a spell slot.
Pretty good.
Okay, so you picked what? The first one was Hope. Then
Yes. And
Echo. Lead? No.
Defy Fate, I think.
Okay. So while I finish this, you guys can go explore, and I will work on this quickly.
Can I just pet Tater Tot?
Of
Now
course.
that he's back, and I kind of feel bad he died.
You didn't kill him.
I know I didn't, but
Yeah,
I
he's
still
down for
kind of felt
pets.
bad. I'm just casually patting his head, like, you know, I knew at first I wanted to throw you so hard, just chuck you across the entire room. But once you died, I kind of realized, kind of like you being here, little guy. Pat.
You know, there have been worse pep talks, certainly.
I'm working out of here.
Listen, you're doing a great job.
Rowan looks to Tater Tot and says, "Aye, one for you then. A wee little blade for a wee little man."
Oh my god.
I get a weapon too.
I would love that.
Okay.
So.
He pulls out a little like toothpick that like he's been hiding in his mouth. He's
Oh
like,
my god.
okay, I got my sword.
She's just looking at whoever this is that's been doing this shit with them. Like, well, does little man get a sword?
She shrugs, puts a little toothpick in her mouth, pops out like a little pebble of
Oh my god.
and then she hands it to Rowan. I don't know, do whatever you want with it. Okay,
Oh my God.
okay. So if I follow the instructions like you guys all did, what do I want to do? Okay, how about Joy? I love Joy.
You sure do, buddy.
And then I'm gonna give up my true name. Because
No,
the
don't
only
do
person
that.
who
But
really...
you've got a great name.
No, listen, hear me out. My
I
name-
looked at Effie. You have the last word ultimately. You're like his mum or something, you know. So.
Well, I mean, I feel like Tater Tot isn't his real name. It's just what I call him.
He looks more like a Balazoth the Destroyer.
I love that. I love that.
Aye, you need something metal.
Mm-hmm.
Something that really strikes fear into the heart of the enemies.
As you do this, he gets really like lost and confused, and then all you hear is a little, and then you see a little pink puff of cloud.
Oh,
I don't know what my true name is, so I'll give it up.
By the time he's done doing this, I've already forged him just a little sword.
And I want to protect. I want to protect Momo.
It very clearly has a little. It's like a fencing sword. It's got a little ball at the tip of it.
oh my god.
You probably can't tell the difference though.
So cute.
Hey, give it a swing for me, little man.
I don't have hands.
Listen, it's okay, you got a mouth. Listen, you kind of got hands, actually.
You've got little paws,
Yeah,
same as I do. She sticks out
Believe in
her little
yourself.
paw.
yeah.
Okay, so he gets up on 2 feet, and he like wobbles a little bit, and then he like tries to like, you know, awkwardly try to like grab as if this is like a new thing for him.
No,
Hey, you'll be a natural in no time.
you're doing a great job.
See us marsupials. We're blessed with this little thumb here as long as we know how to use it.
Mm-hmm.
See.
I'm literally rolling to see what I'm gonna name the blade.
Okay. So, one weapon is done completely. Trinket, you can go look at it. It's been modified slightly. I don't know why it's not staying where I want it to stay. It's magical, but okay. Eccentric weapons from a damage will automatically be added. Okay. Okay. I need you to swing with the sword to make sure it works. If it doesn't, I need to fix it. So let me put down an awakened rat. Bam. And you should be able to throw it. Okay. That's completely wrong. Okay, roll damage. Yep, that's also wrong. Okay, cool. Okay. It's been a while since I had to... Oh, I know why. Hold on.
I mean, you're still doing better than I would.
I need to delete this because... I was editing the one, but I wasn't editing the one on your character sheet. So try that one. Give you back your 1 HP. Yeah. Wait, Trinket, is everything black for you?
No.
Oh, okay. It's black for it's black on my screen. I can't see anything. Okay, what's the bonuses? Nope, still the bad bonuses. Okay. Okay, I need to fix that. Edit item. Go to activities. Go to mini attack. Mini attack activation. Instantaneous effects. Default is Dex. To hit bonus is 1. Base damage, extra critical damage is a 1d6. And then also add a damage type to it. Which is 2d6 fire. Okay, try that now. That should work now. So it should be 1d20 plus 5 plus your proficiency, which is 3 plus 1. Nightweaver, perfect.
Oh, you want me to try now?
Yeah. Oh, it's because you're not attuned to it. Okay, try that. There we go. Got it.
Girly has a plus 11.
No, that's not right. Something's over. They shouldn't have that extra plus 2. Edit. So, in here, I need to get rid of that. Okay, perfect. Okay, so it should be plus 9. Okay, roll damage, because that should be correct. Hell yeah! There you go. Okay, that one's done. Okay, so, while I finish this other one, what would you guys like to do?
Explore this area. Like, we've kind of been stuck, you know, in this same area here, so, like, I don't know, maybe kind of see what's going on around this area in general. A little
Mhm,
deeper into the thing, maybe even towards where this thing is.
mhm.
Yeah. What the hell is this thing?
What thing?
This
Mhm,
thing right here.
mhm,
Yeah, that thing.
mhm, mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
It's a hammer.
Yeah.
Nothing bad has happened in here from touching those without knowing what they
Yeah.
are, so.
I know, right? It's like, what, 2 or 3 rooms ago?
Nightweaver is great. But can I interest you in a Scottishized version of it?
Ooh, do tell.
There is also a room to into your south, a couple rooms to your
Okay.
north, a couple rooms to your west.
Ooh, okay.
It means
You know what?
Dark Weaver. Not technically Nightweaver. It just means, like, Dark Weaver.
Ooh. I will fuck up trying to say
Snoth
that out
there.
loud. Snoth there?
Snothder. Yeah.
Snoth there. I feel like I'm gonna say snot.
Snothder.
I'll just keep the Nightweaver for the sake of pronunciation, so I don't offend all the Scottish.
Tracer!
Hi, it sounds better in Scots.
So I'm gonna go with Tree.
Tirithgor?
Yeah, that one.
Tirithgor?
Yep.
You get your
Trithgor.
back away from that balcony, you little shit. You sit your butt down.
Okay. Well, you know, just for the sake of, like, being able to explore everything, let's start south. We'll start south here. We'll check out this south
Okay.
door.
Okay, you're a good boy.
You should
Raven,
feel free to go touch the hammer there, but anyways.
okay,
Yeah.
Raven,
I'm very
Raven,
excited for you
as
guys to explore whatever direction I'm in.
Raven,
we can't get through.
you notice something as you're approaching the arcane barrier. It's almost like a presence just like walked into the space with each step. You can hear little itty bitty footsteps, and they get louder and louder and louder as you approach. You can see this halfling girl carry this human woman in her hand.
There's people in here. Oh. Hey, can you guys hear me?
And it almost resembles the same type of flicker that you saw from Boss.
Hey, you over there. Can you hear me? Can I get your attention?
Can I hear her?
You can hear her.
Oh, hello. Oh, God, now I'm taking on the wrong voice. Give me a second. First
You're
time.
good, don't worry.
Well, howdy there. I don't quite know how I got here, per se, but, I'm Ellie Ray. Are you a friendly face?
I mean, I would assume so, but you're kind of in the crowd. None of us know how we got here, really. You guys okay?
Well, I'm real worried about this lovely being here. But I think I'm all right. I feel like I'm supposed to be here. But beyond that, I don't rightly know. I'm intact, so that's a good thing. How are you? You doing all right over there?
Yeah, absolutely peachy. I'm stuck here. You know, it's not the most prettiest of places to be stuck at. Anyways, is the other person dead? Are you in there with a dead person right now? Did you kill him? Or are they just knocked out?
I don't think that they're dead, because they're that person from my intro, right? That you sent me, right, Cole?
Uh-huh.
No, I don't reckon she's dead. I feel a pulse of life from her, and I don't quite know who she is. I found her. She fell from the sky, and then I went to pick her up and see how she was doing, and then I started walking home with her to give her some resuscitation, and then I ended up here with every step. So that's kind of what's going on with me. It was a little unexpected, but also strangely feels quite like it was always meant to happen. I don't know how to explain that, love.
Whoa. So you know how you got here, and you just randomly picked up a stranger, and you thought that was a great idea.
Well, she was injured. Of course I was gonna lend my assistance.
You are a lot kinder than a lot of people. So at this point, Raven's gonna sit here and try to look if there's a way to, like, take down this barrier, if there's, like, a button or something she can click.
Well, one of
guess
you guys does have a button they can click to break down the barrier.
Oh, it was
I mean, we
me.
have do everything.
Oh yeah, I do got one of those,
Yeah.
but I'm just
okay,
hammering away.
Yeah. So, listen here. Yeah, I might have a friend that could get you out, and a few. They're kind of crazily hammering things away right now. You okay in there?
Well, I think we're all right for now. Can
Like,
can
there's
she
no
check
immediate-
on
No
Can she
immediate
check on the-
danger, at least?
can she check on the
Yeah.
woman in her arms and see kind of what? Because obviously Ellie Mae's first worry would be how she's doing.
Go ahead and roll me a medicine check.
Okay. Quick question: how
Yes.
do I roll?
I totally forgot you don't actually know how to use
Tomorrow.
Foundry. Open up your character sheet by.
Yeah, Cole, you signed up for this. Look, I was gonna teach her before we played Call of Cthulhu, but you roped her into playing 5th edition, so you get the job of explaining Foundry.
I thought you already
Don't
did,
worry.
and I was just like, oh.
I learned the hard way too, so don't worry.
So in your character sheet, when you go to that front page, because I know you're really familiar with the character sheet now,
Yeah.
where your skills are at, you actually can click it. Most things on your character sheet are actually clickable. So
Oh,
where it says medicine, you can click that, and it will ask you, it'll pop up a prompt, and then you say, advantage, not advantage, etc., and then you roll.
I'm alright. I
We're-
don't know if you heard that question. I'm just making this normal, right?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Oh,
First roll of the night for you. No, she is definitely alive. Breathing very slowly. That crash from the
I
sky
am so intuned.
did not affect her at all. But she does look like she is exhausted. Like she is drained of like any ounce of magic she had. And you can sense like, a powerful being type of deal.
Okay, so Ellie Mae is gonna, while examining her, just kind of cradle her body and then kind of like, you know how like when a mother like holds a baby and then like kind of holds their head
Aw.
up to their shoulder a little bit, in a very like kind of protective stance. So Ellie Mae is gonna kind of take that, even though this woman is bigger than her, I believe, because I think she's normal, like medium size, and Ellie Mae is small. But she's also Ellie Mae's jacked as shit. So so she's just kind of holding her in like that mother thing, and she's gonna yell back over. It was Raven that was talking to me, right?
Yeah.
I was just gonna kind of yell back across the expanse to Raven. So, God damn it, I keep messing
Don't worry.
the voice up. Well, I think she's doing all right. I gave her a little bit of a once over, and I'm holding her quite protectively, but she is clearly exhausted from her fall. But she doesn't seem to be injured in any way. But she is like, I don't know if you cast any of them spells. I cast spells from time to time. I do fancy myself a little bit of a druid, but it's that sensation when you've just expended yourself so much and you just don't have anything else to give from the core of your like magical being, as it were. I think that's kind of the state that she's in. She's just she seems real exhausted, but not necessarily wounded in any way.
Okay, that's good news. Weird question. There isn't anything there that they can, off themselves with, right?
I really am very concerned about that kind of question. Should I be concerned? She's in my arms, so I don't plan on throwing her into the abyss.
I mean, I'm gonna be real frank with you. We had one guy suicide, and we have the other just disappear. So, make sure they don't disappear either. How about that? We could start with that.
Not
I will-
promising.
At the end of the day,
I
like,
need
use
to
your
not
best.
let go of them.
I'm real uncomfy with all of this information that you just shared with me, but I'm gonna keep her as close and safe as possible. That is the duty that I've taken on by rendering the assistance to begin with.
Yeah, it's totally fine. Don't freak out. Don't worry too much. Just make sure she don't go anywhere. make sure she stays right in your arms for now. How about that, actually? We'll keep it that way. Sound good?
You see Ellie Mae's like muscles just kind of tense a little bit more around her.
And then, and as you like embrace her a little bit, you kind of feel her move slightly, and then her eyes
are you-
open, but they're like completely white.
Oh shit.
Hello down there, sweetheart. Are you you feeling all right? And I can tell you ain't injured. Are you okay? You okay in there?
It's gonna be like, wait, don't let her do anything crazy, and she's just gonna kind of turn back around and be like, Rowan! Just like absolutely screaming as loud as she can to get.
And for you,
your
little man, I've got you this one. It's called Sithsgain. And she hands over this last little rapier down to Tater Tot as
Oh.
she looks up. Aye, you're lucky I'm fucking done.
Rowan, listen, it's an emergency.
Don't rush
There's
me.
another one. I need you to open this door. It's another one.
Help, it's again.
Help it again.
Yeah.
Literally help.
Oh,
it.
is he a bunny?
I
Rowan
mean,
says.
yeah, sorta, but it's one of those peoples again, and some random person. I think it was May something. Anyways, we don't want this person to disappear. I want to question this person.
All right. Well, what was the word? Let me see if I can remember. It was open up. Poof. She,
I'm
she-
gonna,
she
Ellie.
holds the crystal and just wiggles her fingers.
I forgot how to turn off lights for a second there, so give me a second.
No worries.
I love that the secret word is open up.
For real.
Hold on. Okay.
You
light
just go to
structure.
lights and click on them again.
I know, but it's not. It's not letting me give the select tool. Okay. I know my Foundry is really fucked up right now.
Refresh.
But I'm going to. Okay, so the barrier falls.
We'll just pretend it's fine. Alright, Raven is just gonna like straight up run in and be like, okay, before you freak out. And she's just gonna like casually grab Sarah's arm to like tap her and be like, listen, who are you?
Oh, is anyone else hearing robot, or is that just me?
Oh, I am
heard
too.
Robot for a sec.
Oh, look,
Oh,
you're
no.
super lagged. You sound like a modem from 1995.
It's dial up all over again.
She probably stopped talking like a few. Like, oh no.
Oh. I'll repeat my
I've
actions
never
when we
heard
can
it
actually
last this
hear
long
her.
before.
Me either.
She might just
That's-
need to leave the call and rejoin.
Now
It might-
you guys don't hear
playing
me?
corn. That was the Lunaria Linda language joke. Sorry.
We love it. God, I miss people.
Okay.
What a time.
Okay, sure, you good? Are you McDying still?
Can you guys hear me?
Oh,
Yes.
there you go.
Woo! Yay!
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Did you not? I was talking, and
You
I don't think
went
anyone heard
elbow.
me, and I'm.
No. So
Oh,
what we heard was this.
That is very accurate, unfortunately.
For like a
And
whole
it's-
3 minutes.
And it.
For like a whole 3 minutes.
Okay.
That's- Makes me very sad.
You sound better now.
Also,
It's-
I'll send
You sound good now, at least. Seems to have fixed itself.
I don't remember what I said fully.
Okay, that's okay. I
What was
can
the last
repeat
thing
my
that Raven
actions.
asked?
Okay, yeah, so Raven is like grabbing onto this other person's arm, and she was like, because, you know, Ellie was like, oh, she's about to like wide open or open her eyes and all this, and she does not want this being to like disappear like the other. So she's grabbing onto the arm and like kind of looking over, and she's like, Do you know your name? Who are you?
She like ignores you holding her hand, and like takes the other hand that's free, and reaches up towards Ellie's face, and as she does, you can see like almost. I don't know if you ever seen what Stardust is in like
Yeah.
in terms of D&D world, but out of her hand, you can see that her fingertips start to like crumble, and she looks up at her with these white, complete pupiled eyes, and she touches your brow. You came back.
Ooh.
The seed that still grows in your
Well-
chest, the will of the earth, and the voice of the field. And then she strokes the side of your hair with like her, partial broken fingers.
Well, I wasn't gonna
Yes.
leave you. Of course I came back for you. You fell from the sky, hun. And I don't know how you know I'm of the earth, but you ain't right wrong about that, 'cause I am definitely a girl of the earth.
Well, let me tell you
I'm
a story.
staring at Ellie, like, wait, you knew this person?
Let me tell you a story. When the gods are silent, the sky will send its tear. A star shall fall, not to destroy but to warn. One born of the earth shall catch her, and carry her into the flame. And together they shall awaken the last breath of the world, or see it swallowed in the shadow. And then her other hand kind of like touches you and goes, "You're not the one, but I sense her here. You're pretty though." And then she like looks at you with those eyes.
Ellie, right?
No.
Oh.
I think she's talking to Raven in that last sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Raven just like, yeah, it better not be me at this point.
And then she goes
Hard
and,
pass.
and then where she was stroking your hair with her other hand, she makes like an aggressive like touch against you and digs her fingers into the side of your head. And then she like, as she does, you get this vision in your mind. It's broken, but you can see these golden fields of corn and wheat, and they all turn to ash. There's a village that's lost, and it's like twisting and turning to like this necrotic, weird shaped entities of like broken trees and stuff. And there is this black star that's falling from the sky that's crashing into the earth. And then you realize in that moment that you know who this is, but not from your present time, but from a time before you were born. A story that was so old.
Ellie
Versus,
Mae
like-
is just full sobbing, like not like loudly, but there's just like constant tears that she has no control over suddenly like pouring down her face. Especially at the for just like in the beginning of like the vision where like she starts to see the land turning to ash, that already set her off, and then like as the emotions of like connection to this continue, yeah, she's openly weeping.
And then she turns to like everybody else that's gathered into the room. We failed. We failed so bad.
Rowan's gonna open this chest.
Well, turn into my energy.
Oh, Trinket, roll me
Yeah.
a d10.
While you're doing that, Raven, of course, is like, when her head got grabbed, she's like, ow, like, what the hell are you doing? And of course, seeing the vision, she's like, oh, that ain't good. That's really not good.
You find a scroll of fireball.
I cast it on myself and kill everyone in this room. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, roll me another d10.
No, I'm joking.
No, I was serious.
I'm not. Oh, okay.
Kill everyone in this room and then myself. It's just a leftover from when Tater Tot died, you know?
You find another fragment of a broken halo.
Hey, wasn't this something we're looking for?
Uh, she kind of like looks over to Rowan and saying, like, you know, that kind of looks like a piece of the halo I got before, actually.
And then I will
Kinda
give one to you in your inventory.
I will toss it to Raven. Unless it actually does something. Is this something I want to keep?
It does something, and it doesn't stack.
Okay, I thought we were maybe putting them. It's assembling them together or something.
You might be. I can't tell you that.
And you tell me there's broken pieces of a crown.
We want to
Sure.
put it back
I
together.
probably want to put back together.
Shrug. But, where's Kalen? He should be here.
Oh,
Did we get his name
That was the first
Before-
guy.
before he BBQ'd himself?
No, but Voss told you his name.
Oh, okay.
I never heard of anybody by that name. And Rowan just leaves.
Yeah, literally. Like, well, time to hit the old dusty trail.
yeah, so Raven is looking at the person Ellie Mae is holding and is like trying to figure out if like there's a way to keep them together or if they're just actually just gonna like crumble to this stardust situation.
No. Ellie,
Oh.
you know, you can feel that deep down there is a reason why you brought her here. Or she brought you here.
Like Ellie?
Uh,
Just to clarify.
What?
No.
Shug, what was the reason that you brought me here? I know there's a reason, but what is that reason? And she just kind of like cuddling Soraya to her like chest even harder as like she's worried that she's gonna like just disappear into nothing.
The earth and the stars belong together. And one they shall make the world a whole. And she like grabs into her chest and like her hand like melts into it and she pulls out like this beautiful like almost like white crystal that like looks like there's little stars like glowing around it in circles as it orbits it. And she goes, one of you needs to take this from me before I vanish. I'm not long. If Kalen's gone, and then she like looks around, and then she, as Rowan leaves, she gets like this hint of like that smell of fire, and she kind of like smiles a little bit, knowing that his death wasn't in vain.
Ooh.
Ellie is gonna try and like take the thing that she's offering, but she's also gonna be like, Shug, is there any way I can help you? You don't need to disappear. You're all right. You weren't hurt. You'll be okay.
He won't
Yeah,
let me
Raven.
stay.
Oh, yeah, Raven's
He
just
won't-
gonna stop Ellie and be like, "This has already happened to several others. I think it's supposed to happen at this point."
He won't let me stay, and I can't stay in this timeline. It doesn't matter what I do at this point. I took one last wish, and I wish to fall wherever you were. And I
Yeah,
got my
still
wish.
weeping. Like she's crying for something she barely understands, but like feels on like an intuitive level.
But I can't get myself out of here. That was it.
Yeah, at this point, Raven is gonna let go of this extra being, and clearly she can see there's something going on between them and Ellie. Like, something was supposed to happen between them, so she's like, okay, I'm not needed here. She's gonna go to this other chest now and try to open it.
Ellie's having her moment.
And she's letting Ellie have her moment, damn it.
Mhm.
You girl with the purple skin. Come here.
Ah, shit, Effie, that's you.
Effie points at herself. Are you all right?
I'm asking you if you're all right.
I mean, we don't have time to get into all that, I don't think. I'm alive. Does that count for anything?
What about you? The one with the fire.
Easy. Is she talking to Rowan now?
Mm-hmm.
I'm alright, I guess. I don't know. Better than you, it seems.
Can we do anything to help you?
No, Do you guys know why you guys are here? Truly.
That's a
Nope,
big no.
Not at all.
That's a big no, my friend.
It's a game. It's all just a game. He's mad that the gods trapped him in a place where there's no time.
I'll have to break someone's face over this damn game.
He's done this to countless worlds, countless timelines, countless places. He goes and steals people, and the world is worse off for it. So every time a hero is stolen from time, a new one rises, and just fate taking upon itself. But what happens when you steal every hero from every timeline?
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, that's some dedication for one. But, Lee?
He's angry.
Okay.
He's
I mean-
so angry.
Evil wins is what happens, right?
I failed. Kaylin failed. Vosh is still fighting. But no, there's no use.
Now, what kind of an attitude is that?
Wait. You're, like, dying, right? Can we, hey, was it Mazamo that had the sword that could remember?
Do you want to finish me off so you can have my memories?
Well,
It's
at least you'll
kinda
be alive in one way
I-
or another.
You see, like, instinctively, Ellie, like, fully bodily, like, turns her entire body away from you at that suggestion, and, like, puts her, like, whole back in between, like, the girl in her arms and you.
Yeah. Raven just looks like Ellie is like, look, it was just a suggestion. We've lost two other of these, whatever you want to call them at this point. It would be helpful to have their memories. Just saying, just putting it out there for you all. Not saying we have to, but it's an idea. Man, I
Yes.
stunned them silent.
How about this? I will give you whatever essence I have of my life, and you can do what Kaylin could not. Forge me into a weapon.
Yeah.
Make it
Need you again.
the last light of this
I-
world and the last hope
Racer!
I can give. But you, Effie, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's not saying my name.
I know you. I've been looking for you.
This woman doesn't feel familiar, I'm assuming.
Give me an
But-
insight check.
I'm so good at these.
I
Actually, I'm
know
not
you are.
horrible at these. I'm actually not horrible. I am when I roll an 8. I am when I roll an 8. Yeah.
8 for a total of what?
12.
You don't instinctively recognize her. You don't, know her by any chance. She like holds your hand as like, with barely any fingers, as as she's like grabbing onto you, you can feel like the dust kind of like settle in your palm of your hand, and it kind of like sprinkles to the ground. And she like turns her palm over just enough for you'd have like the open palm in her palm in her hand underneath yours.
Mm-hmm.
She grabs the that shard that she pulled out of herself and puts it in your hand. 25 years from now, I promise you'll understand. You have to escape.
25? Oh god.
You have to escape.
I really wish these people would stop giving me things.
You know what? I think there's a reason you're getting the things. So, I'm gonna let you put that together. Eh? Listen,
then-
I'm not the smart one on this.
And then as she puts this into your hand, all of you feel like this presence, this anger seep into like the walls and the rooms around you, and you hear a voice that curls from the smoke of the in the air. Oh, she made it here, did she? She still thinks she can stop what's already begun. You're all so loud with your hope. I wonder how long you'll scream when I smother it. And then, as the last words
Now,
hit,
I don't.
the air gets really thick and it almost like suffocates you.
I don't know who that fucker is, but I don't like him.
Even looking at Effie at this point expectantly, like.
Effie looks. Her gasps are flabbered thoroughly.
And then as she puts that in your hand, her arm like falls apart. Her body starts to like fall into Ellie's chest, and all you see is just dust. Like
You just see Ellie like trying like desperately to like hold her together, and then just like when it doesn't work, she just like falls to her knees and like actually fully weeping at this point.
so, where all of the stardust would have been turned to complete black ash, as if like the voice snuffed her from that space.
I'm getting real sick of this asshole.
Raven stand up, like she full on expected something like this to happen. She just kind of looks at Ellie, kind of feeling bad for her because, this is her first time just watching someone die here, whereas everybody else has pretty well watched one suicide already. So, she just kind of stands up with her her hands on her hips, and just quietly goes back over to the chest to see if there's anything in there. She doesn't want anybody to see the slight sadness to her.
You can roll me 2d10,
2d10.
and then tell me what the rolls are. Like you can do it separately or together.
Aye, not promising.
No,
And
that didn't
then-
roll. Sorry. Alright, I'll just do it like this then.
So Effie, as you hold the crystal in your hand, a 10 and a 1. So a 1 is going to give you a dagger that silences your footsteps that grants you a +2 to stealth.
Oh.
And then a 10 will give you a veiled coin you can flip it once per day. Heads equals advantage on one roll. Tails equals you take 1d10 psychic damage.
That's fun.
I will add those to your character sheets shortly. Whew, I have a lot of things to add to your character sheets tonight. So back to the scene.
Yeah.
Effie, as you hold this crystal in your hand, there is something magnetic about it, as if you were holding the other crystal, but this time, it feels different. It calls to you.
Okay. I have it prepared. I don't have identify prepared.
You can have forced the attunement.
Does it feel like it's the other one but more?
It's different.
Because the other one never felt really like it was for Effie from the start. Was the impression I got, because it wasn't meant for her.
This one does feel different.
I mean, is this girl still alive? The
Oh,
crumbling.
No, she's gone.
Oh,
Poof,
fuck.
and push, ashes,
Okay.
everything. Like where those like beautiful like stardust like glowy kind of sparkle like things turned all into ash.
Can you guys still hear me?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, maybe they couldn't hear us.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we could hear you just
Yeah.
then too. I think
Hear
we were having technical difficulties today. My goodness.
I'm sorry.
No, you're
I
good.
think my husband tried to call me, and then it like made my Discord go crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Discord is a bitch sometimes. So
Okay.
yeah.
What do you want to do? Do you want to try tuning to it?
Yeah.
Okay. Your fingers close around the shard. The world around you seems to exhale. The light dims, but not into shadow, but into this vast celestial silence. You're no longer standing in the forge. Instead, you float weightless in an infinite black sky, suspended in a place before time where no stars yet burned. Suddenly, one light flickers, a lone spark, trembling against nothing, and then another, and another, until before you blazes a canvas of newborn constellations, each one singing a different note, harmonizing into something like the first song, a lullaby that the universe whispered to itself so it would not be alone. And you recognize this song. You recognize the piece that one of your friends had played. Your chest tightens. Something ancient and immense is watching you, not with its eyes, but with a deeper understanding. You feel your thoughts are being read. You feel your memories are being sifted through like sand. And then you hear it. You were not made of dust, child of the stars. You were chosen from the light. One by one, the stars blink out, not in fear, but in this ritual, in almost as like it's greeting you. One final star remains. It flares. It expands so big, and then it collapses in on itself. And as it collapses in on itself, it emerges as the shard in your hand. The one you hold no longer becomes dormant. It pulses with this like impossible weight. Like the fragment is like you're carrying a whole star in your hand.
Huh.
You see this version of yourself. Not older and not younger, but something inevitable. You see, you're standing in the center of a galaxy making a decision. They look back to you and they extend their hand. And they say, become. You wake, and the shard is still in your hand.
Am I still seeing that other place now, or am I back?
You're back. And you attune to this within minutes. So you were not gone very long.
What the hell is this place? She's just gonna sit there and stare at it. I think she can't.
It's in your character sheet for you.
So while Effie was going through this, Raven just kind of like turns around slightly to look at Ellie Mae and just casually like puts a hand on their shoulder in like a slight comforting gesture, but just for a few seconds.
Ellie Mae just kind of looks up, still looking very sad, and goes, "Thanks, Shug. I appreciate it."
Raven just like clears her throat and then look away and is like, yeah, don't mention it, please.
I got a reputation.
Exactly. I got a reputation, damn it.
So as you're holding your shard, it starts to glow, and then it starts to resonate with Rowan's crystal, and then you realize there's a pool from Ellie also, and like all at once, yours starts to go really bright white, Rowan starts to go really bright red, and then Ellie starts to grow really bright green.
Does everybody notice this or just them?
Oh, everybody noticed it. It's like fills the
Okay.
room.
Okay, yeah. Raven's just looking at all three of them like, you know, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but can we leave this room?
Uh,
Can we go back to the main room for a second?
she's just holding the crystal against her chest, I think, so it's like light kind of like between her fingers.
Ellie Mae is just looking down at herself for a second and is very confused that she is glowing.
He is glowing. Alright. Raven's just gonna be turned back and be like, Ellie, you gonna come? Like, May, let's go.
That's also mostly me not being able to figure out how to move the piece.
So
You just
valid.
click it and use your arrows, or drag and drop.
I'll get it. I think maybe.
Sometimes it
eventually.
gets confusing with targeting and stuff. If you have the wrong tool selected, sometimes it can get weird. But we can go through it later.
And of course, Raven, like, by the way, guys, there's also something really cool, probably for Rowan again. Anyways, Rowan, what do you think about this giant ass hammer over here too? Woo! We like hammers.
Don't you remember what happened last time we touched one of them?
Yes, and I did not touch it. I try to warn y'all.
So you want me to touch this one then for you?
It's worked out good twice
Touch it
for you.
yourself.
Listen, the
Wait.
last time I touched anything in here, I got burnt. Okay? I ain't touching nothing else.
Well,
I'm still reading this thing.
No valid.
it's a lot of reading.
Yeah.
It is a lot of reading, and I'm really sorry. I went.
No,
very
you're good.
deep.
I'm good. I like magical stuff. It's fun.
He's like, I went in detail.
I also redid Rowan's too, just to make sure it like fit with all the other ones. So I spent 3 hours today trying to get everything
Damn.
right.
They're so cool.
No, I'm not
Mine-
cool. I'm anal.
It is. I think that these are very cool. I like mine immensely. I think it's awesome.
Everybody also has a different effect on them. But so, this is the first time where Effie, when you're holding this crystal, there is something that calls to you, and I need you to make me a history check at advantage.
Okay.
And then, Rowan, I need you to make me a history check at advantage.
$19.
You remember reading somewhere in a library
Nat 20, baby.
long ago,
Hey yo.
when you were younger. It was almost like it was a fairy tale book, about these prime shards that connected to the first beings of the universe. The ones that gave the first spark of life, creation, devotion, everything before the gods. And you think what you're holding in your hand is one of those shards. Rowan, your history check is so astute that you know these shards are not these shards are sentient almost. There is life to them. I should have made you roll Arcana, but I made you roll history instead.
If you wanted to be Arcana, then I would have gotten 20.
No, yours is a history. I
Oh.
should have asked for Arcana for Rowan, but I'm still gonna take that from you.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, what is that?
Ah! Ah! That was so loud.
It really was.
I just died on the inside. I'll take your nat 20 and use it for Arcana. You know that these crystals were made, formed, and also sentient. You can just instinctively tell now.
Aye, and I keep you in my pocket now.
I thought you made it into a necklace.
Oh, I did. That's right.
How big are they again? Like roughly what size are they?
The size of like I think 2 inches tall and then like maybe 1.5 inches wide.
Okay.
So like it would fit into your hand. It would fit
Okay.
into like a necklace.
So I have a question for, like a DM question.
Yes.
Is mine that I have just like in me, like Kagome style? Like-
No. You're carrying.
Okay.
You can put
Okay.
it inside of you if you have a way to reach into your soul, like she did. She put hers inside of
Okay.
her.
Do you know one of those,
I just-
by the way? Let us know. Just kidding.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if like
You also
do I
haven't told
know-
anybody. You also haven't told anybody you have one.
We did see the glowing green light
Yeah.
emanating though. So we
Yes.
might be able to
Why-
piece it together.
I was gonna
I
say, at
guess-
this point, we kind of know they all three have something.
So I know that like from the intro that I like caught the girl and then I brought her with me and then that all of this happened. But
She was
do I
carrying. Like,
know
she was carrying it in
She
her
was-
hand, and you grabbed it from her.
okay. So I got mine from her as well.
Hmm.
Okay. That was what I wanted to clarify because I feel like I missed something and I was like, what is mine supposed to be like? Thank you.
I did write
Confusion
descriptions
over.
of exactly what they look like in your thing. I
Yes,
should have-
no,
Okay.
I got the description of what they look like. I more meant like
Where you got it from?
what it, yeah, where I got it from, or like what it looked like me getting it. Sorry.
No, you're
Confusion
good.
over.
So
Do I remember from that book how many there were?
5, 6, maybe 7. Maybe there's enough to fill the first of every single thing. Of the first of this, of the first of that.
That's a lot of things. Huh.
So, darlings, are we all gonna address the fact that 3 of us are glowing? Because I'm still kind of hooked up on that.
I think it's
Oh, I
this.
found I actually found this off the guy that lady was talking about. The one who died, took a header into the lava.
Yeah,
Side guy,
he did do
poor
that.
guy, he had some really good armor. Still kind of bummed about that, by the way. Don't get me on the cape guy. The cape guy hurts even more.
Is that the Kaylin that the girl that I caught from the sky was talking about then?
Mm-hmm.
I think
You
so.
know Ellie, you know who Kaylin is also from the stories. You also know who Voss is. They were, what I called lost in time heroes that were meant to save the world, that failed, but your world ended up being reborn. Because the shard she found lived. But this time, instead of planting the shard within the earth after she failed, she made a wish to find you instead.
Well, alright. I'm just taking a breather for a second. You all talk. I'm feeling kind of introspective and processing a lot right now. I'm just gonna take a moment. Sorry about that. Y'all speak. Well, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but feel free to speak amongst yourselves. I'm just gonna be over here, trying not to have a panic attack.
This
we
has
looking
been a
at,
lot
like-
of actively trying to not have a panic attack.
Oh, and by the way, they're alive.
What?
Yeah, at this point, Raven's just looking at all 3 of them like, yeah, there's something going on here, and like trying to piece it together, but obviously she doesn't know enough just yet.
The crystals. They're alive.
So,
I've seen it before.
You've seen it before?
Apparently.
is Effie the heavens, and I'm the earth, and Rowan is...
Fire?
I'm gonna make a guess about, I was gonna say fire based on where the fuck we are and how much she's glowing red. But I wasn't
she
gonna be
literally
presumptuous because I didn't
called
know.
me fire, so.
Yeah.
There was a lot going on, I might have missed that.
Yeah,
Being
Raven is just like, whatever's going on, it involves you 3 so far, so...
Oh,
I'm gonna
it's
let
coming for
3
you
figure it
too.
out.
We'll get you your
It's
crystal.
coming for you. It's coming
I
for you. I can
promise.
feel it.
I will look at you 3 to figure this one out.
Just
I know,
wait.
you're getting a crystal. I feel it in my bones.
Nah,
You're
no,
getting
no,
a
no,
crystal, darling.
Nazamo,
Raven.
you're next.
Raven, reach into your pocket. Raven, I want you to reach into your pockets.
Huh?
Okay,
Huh?
yeah, Raven's sitting there talking, just looking at them, and then she casually just reaches into her pocket.
There's a little stone in your pocket.
At first, Raven's just gonna think maybe it's the stone she pried off the wall earlier, but, you know, she's gonna take a look at it regardless, just to be like, yeah, it's that stone, right? It's that stone I pried off the wall not too long ago, right?
No.
Ah, shit.
Get fucked.
Do you remember remember that one time you got really close to Vosh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do. Still wanted that damn cape.
Oh my gosh.
Get reverse pickpocketed.
I'm
I
enjoying this.
know.
Oh, it's
Watching
coming
the
for
rest
you
He
of the
too.
looked
magical
into my
girls
soul.
glow.
He looked into
We're
my soul
literally
and shared with
a
me.
glowing magical girl squad.
Fighting evil by moonlight.
Listen, my
Exactly,
only
guys.
tattoo I have is a Sailor Moon tattoo. I
Oh,
am fucking here for
oh,
it.
I love that.
Oh my god. Does that make me Sailor Jupiter? Am I
Oh my
Sailor
god.
Jupiter?
Yes.
Listen, Sailor Jupiter was always my favorite as a kid, purely because I'm a brunette and so is she, and I was like, this is all I need for her to be my favorite.
Okay, so Raven is gonna look at this crystal and be like, ah, shit.
Hey, what you got in your pocket there, lass? You got something in your pocket? You want to tell us about? Yeah,
Raven
imagine
looks
it's just
like-
glowing faintly out of the pocket
Yeah.
now that it's open.
Raven just looks. To be honest, I don't even know where I got this one.
And
It's
And
then
a
then
like
she
Aurora
said-
Borealis.
and
Oh,
then
yeah.
and then like there was this like slight like scent that you can smell as you like pick up the stone out of your pocket. You kind of like not you don't smell the stone itself, but like there is like a heavy scented smell to the stone as you pick it up, and you remember that scent.
Do I remember who had that scent?
Yeah, probably. It just happened
Yeah,
within the
shit.
day.
Yeah. At this point, she's just like, you know what, guys? It might have been the hot guy, actually. I think I got reverse pickpocketed.
Wow.
And she
That's
just looking at them, I was like, I guess he gave me a stone instead of the cape. I don't know how to feel about this. This makes it even more sadder.
Zamo, check your pockets. Check your pockets.
Yeah, Mazama, check the pocket real fast.
I believe it is up to you, magical girls. I am going to continue
Magical
on the path that I have been on this
I'm the
entire time.
tuxedo mask of the
Effie
group.
is rifling through his pockets.
Nah,
This
I
is
don't know
up
you.
to all of
I
you.
The
I am
tuxedo
here for
mask of the
support.
group.
I don't know you, but I'm just gonna say maybe embrace your magical girl. We all got a little bit of a magical girl in us.
Listen,
You know what's
magical Sailor Moon had her
Oh my.
tuxedo masks. You know?
you want to know what's really funny is like I didn't mean for that to happen, but now it's even funnier.
Effie is going through his pockets. I want to make that abundantly clear.
There
Not
is
subtly.
nothing in
She
my.
just
I
walked.
don't have pockets like
Yeah, she's
that.
looking for pockets is probably a more accurate. You don't have a lot of clothing on, so there's not a lot of pockets.
Exactly. You trying to strip me?
Oh.
Please.
She turns a little as red as someone with purple skin can, and then
It's just a darker shade of purple at that point.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so Raven, do you want to attune to this crystal?
You know what? Let's give it a shot.
Close your eyes and grab the stone.
Okay. While they're trying to go through Mazamo's pockets or trying to find some, she just looks at the crystal and was like, you know what, fuck it, and closes her hand and closes her eyes for a moment just to see if there's anything actually there.
The shard pulses once you grasp it. Cool, smooth, and it's almost impossibly deep. Your breath slows down. Your heartbeat becomes the sound of a distant tide. The world slips right beneath the surface. You're underwater, but you're not drowning. There's no resistance, no panic, only the gentle hush of the eternal currents. The sea here has no bottom, no shore. It's older than stone, older than the stars. Then you hear it, a heartbeat, miles away, a song, wordless and immense, echoing across the liquid eternity. not sung by you, but through you. You hear yourself say, "Before the gods I stood, I moved. Before the light I rose, I reached." And as you say these things, it becomes a part of who you are. From the gloom rises a titanic silhouette. It's not a beast or a dragon or anything, but it's made of currents and undertow, and it's almost human shaped, I guess, in a way. It just watches you with patience. The shard in your hand vibrates. The water parts for a moment, and you see it. A moment before time, when the first wave crashed against the first shore. In that instant, choice was born, resistance, will. The Waveborn were not creators, they were rebels. Born not of the land, but of change, of things that do not remain still. They are that echo. You fall deeper. Images surround you, thousands of forking paths, blurred reflections of yourself. In one you steal a fire, in another you drown kings. In one you simply vanish, like a drop in a bottomless trench. One Only one vision remains clear. You, standing upon the sea, a cloak of foam and eyes of storms where you can see sparks fly off of your out of your eyes. And then beneath your feet, the water rises to meet your will. Behind you, the world drowns. Ahead of you, a new tide begins. And you hear yourself speak once more, and it's like a echo that reverberates around you. No crown is older than the ocean, no secret deeper. You reach out, and that version of yourself, they press the shard into your chest, and it vanishes beneath the skin like a sinking stone. You awaken grasping, not from suffocating, but from the weight of this memory of the ocean as a whole. The shard now floats inside of you, suspended in droplets of salt water. You now know you are no longer simply the one that moves within the world. You are the one that changes its tides.
Oh shit.
Oh, is that all?
Now, I don't want to be all anticlimactic or anything, but I gotta say, I'm feeling a little jealous because I've seen two people hold these stones so far, and they looked like they had profound, intense, beautiful visions, and all I saw was the end of the fucking world, so I feel like I'm getting a little gypped here.
Why do you think my visions are profound?
Anyways.
They're fucking not.
Anyways, Raven is just sitting there
I didn't get any
obviously
fucking.
her hand doesn't have the shard anymore. She's just looking at it. She's like, what in the fucking Poseidon was that?
I think
Okay.
it depends on what the shard is from.
Okay,
It-
so you now realize in this moment, Ellie, that you never attuned to the crystal in the sense of magicalness.
Say, I bet that's what it is.
You held it, you grabbed it, you know it belongs to you, but you never accepted it.
With that realization, Ellie is just gonna take it out of, essentially I think she had it tucked in her bra. And
Things are at.
hey, boob
Or you-
pockets, man.
Hell
Exactly, they work well.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I think also there was almost an instinctive of she put it in her boob pocket because she wanted it, instinctively she wanted it near her heart, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just then she's gonna take it out, and I think gonna cradle it in both hands and kind of close her eyes and just kind of fall into whatever connection she already feels there. But
So,
it's also kind of cradled close to her heart still.
so with that, with what Rowan said earlier about it feeling sentient or being sentient, you call out to it. You take the shard into your hand. It's warm. It's light. It feels like a wheat field where the wind is blowing through it. It doesn't glow. It presses back at you. And then the weight completely disappears and you fall. Not through air, but through the soil. Through ages. Through the truths pressed into the stone. You plunge through roots as wide as rivers, past bones of gods, past the ruins of forgotten civilizations still glowing with silent memories. Each layer of the world remembers something, and then stillness. You see yourself kneeling in a vast subterranean chamber. The walls pulse like a living heart, the veins of crystal magma throbbing. In the center, a colossal statue of a woman made of stone sits cross legged, as though waiting. Her face is both familiar and alien, and in her chest is the whole of the exact shape of your shard. She speaks, but not with sound, but through a tremor of tectonic memory. It's like you're sitting there, and then every earthquake type of deal gives you like a new like sensation memory in your feet constantly you know how like when you go on like those like water like walk things and like the water is like kind of like flowing beneath you but you're still able to walk on it.
Yeah.
The
Mm.
earth starts to feel like that. Before the world was alive, it endured. Before it chose to breathe, it withstood. You walk forward, compelled by something deeper than thought. You press your shard into her chest. Her eyes open, glowing with molten gold. The stone cracks. She stands. You realize this is not statue. It is a memory of the first will to ever rise. The vision shifts.
What? Oh.
Now you see it.
Oh.
A world still
Wait, so
forming,
which one's mine?
ash-choked skies, molten rivers, the rising from chaos. A figure stands alone, not enduring. Wrong word. Give me 1 second. Not enduring.
Persisting? It's kind of the same
Yes,
word.
persisting, rooted, willful. A hammer in one hand, a newborn life cradled in the other, and you realize that baby is you. The stone woman speaks again, now with the voice of quaking mountains. Strength is not power; it is a refusal to be broken. She touches your chest, and your skin becomes stone.
Nope.
And just for a moment, you feel every mountain, every buried truth, every burden of your ancestors carried to survive. When you are awakened, you're laying on a sacred stone. The shard rests in your hand, its surface carved with veins of iron and root. And then you notice immediately, like everyone around you notices immediately, like this circle around her. It's like her body carved itself, and then there's these roots that grow from it that attach to her legs. Your heartbeat becomes slower. It's not weaker, but it becomes one with the ground and the earth. You know now, you do not borrow power from the world. You are what makes the world endure.
Well,
Y'all, y'all, I know the there's been some laughter here, but I think we are burdened with a great amount of responsibility. And I don't think that we should take these responsibilities lightly. Because in the words of the woman that fell from the heavens, it's gonna come to us whether or not the world is reborn and survives or is destroyed by this horrifying force. At least that's what I'm taking away. And if I am the earth, I am not about to let the earth fall.
And then you hear a little chuckle right behind you as you hear Rowan's voice in your ear laughing. You're right. You're so right. And I want to help you win this game. And everyone else can see clearly that it's the fake Rowan from earlier over Ellie's shoulder.
Raven just casually looks at it, is like, still creepy.
I mean, you could start by telling us who the hell you are? Not cryptically, not just a real answer.
I'm life.
You say if you're also death.
I'm... Why are you here?
I like to play games too.
So either way, we're just pieces on a board.
Not my pieces. If I had my way, I would run away. But I can't. She takes like a deep breath, and then her figure starts to change back into like this, male like cloaked form, and the cloak turns from black to like this white flamed ash, and you can see clearly that it's like white pure. You can call me the Hollow Flame. I am what gave fire life, what gave the water breath, what gave the earth its strength, what gave the stars the ability to shine. My brother is trapped here, and I would like to see him die for all the pain that he's caused, all of the souls that he's taken, for the first time in a long time. I can see hope in you. It's all by accident. It's all by some grand design of some human mortal that just decided that she was going to outbest us. And she did. She brought each and every one of you together from different times and points in time of the world. He couldn't foresee that. So let me ask you this. I will take you back to the moment in time that you had left. Or you can stay here and fight and become the heroes that you were meant to be 25, 50, 60 years from now. And then go back home and live a quiet life or whatever life you want. I promise you, at the end of this, you will have happiness if you survive. But I can't do anything if you don't win.
So, if I
How are we-
understand this right, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
Oh no, you're fine. Go for it.
Now, if I understand this right, Shug, that horrifying voice that I want to punch in the face, that's your brother?
Yeah, he's the darkness and I'm the light.
Can a universe exist without darkness? Isn't darkness and light both necessary in order for order and balance and harmony to be maintained?
I guess we'll have to find out, right?
I'm not one to shirk responsibility, so I'm in if we need to, but I do worry I don't about is there a way that you could reach your brother and you think he could be uh see the light as it were? Sorry, that's a terrible pun. I couldn't resist.
We have been fighting longer than the world has been the world.
All right. So you expect us to win this game then?
Why not?
How many other people have you given
No
this
help,
spiel
huh?
to?
Just one.
Lovely.
Did they win?
In a way, yes.
In
Okay.
a way.
How do we get to your brother to even quote unquote win?
I will guide you through the floors as much as I can. But the floors change. I can't predict where you'll be or when you'll be. But each floor is a trial. Each
Mhm.
floor will get you closer to the core of him. Each floor will give you more insight. You have to figure out the secrets of the floors.
Speaking of insight,
Yeah.
can I do a
Yeah.
like a vibe check on like
Yeah.
is she blowing are we having all of the smoke blown up our asses right now?
Yeah, that's
Go right ahead.
kind of where I was going to.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Every one of you guys can go make a vibe check.
Well, I love me a vibe check.
That's an at
Natural
one.
one. That sounds about right.
We're doing wisdom.
Mm.
Okay.
Insight, yeah.
Oh, insight. Okay.
So while you guys are doing this, Effie, no, Tanny, how wrong were you so far?
I mean, I told you my basic idea. I feel like there's some parallels, but I didn't get it exact. But you know, it's
So we all rolled pretty damn low, except for.
I mean, we are
Sharon.
trying to read some ancient celestial being or something. So
That's true.
you know, it's the
Ugh.
dice being like, nah, you guys are nah.
You're fucked.
You
No,
fucked.
I mean,
You
as
fucked.
far as you can tell, this is the most sincere anybody has been here for you.
And we don't know we rolled bad. Our characters don't. So
It then just becomes breaking the third wall. Why do you
Yeah.
roll so bad? Gosh, my fate really sucks. Why do you roll so bad?
Points at 3 consecutive failed Arcana checks with a +10.
The struggle.
in
Hey, the dice like to tell a tale.
in Lunaria at one point, my witch, do you remember on the train? She rolled 3 consecutive natural ones and wound up with an eyeball on her hand.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, guys. Oh, go ahead.
So, what do I owe you? Do you want to do it? I've helped you so far. I've helped you work the anvil. I've helped you get to this place that is almost beyond his reach, but I can't keep you here for long. Once you leave this place, you're kind of on your own, but I will
So,
help how I can.
are you the one that plucked this place out of time?
It's the only place that he's never been able to get to.
So are you the guys here?
The place where weapons of gods have been forged. It's those things that you guys would be akin to, like, maybe in your world vestiges, maybe in another world legendary artifacts. I don't know how you see it, but the gods have come here to have weapons created for them.
I
So
mean,
I don't mean to be a sour puss here, because I know I'm a little late to this whole party. But I don't have any weapons on me. I don't usually use weapons. I'm a farmer.
Raven just casually looks at Rowan. Rowan, do you think you could whip her something up at least?
Hi, give me a few hours.
do you want
Okay.
Tater Tot's help? He's very inspiring.
Casually looks at the fake Rowan. Okay, yeah, you're gonna have to give us a moment. We gotta get this chick a weapon too. We're not just gonna throw her out to the abyss here.
That's fine.
This prick's
Well,
gonna try and make you sacrifice something.
Yeah. I don't know. I got a cool rapier now, so you know
um,
it's worth.
she walks over to Mizamo and grabs his hand and opens it and goes, "The only one who chose to remember." And then she grasps her hand really hard, almost like she's trying to like force like a nice handshake.
Um, okay, he grips her
And then
hand back.
and then like when you grip her hand back, you feel in your hand a shard start to form as
Um,
all of her being starts to flow into it like white smoke.
don't do that. Don't listen. This is for them. No, it is fine. I do not need a shot. I'm fine.
and you are forcefully being like attuned to the crystal as
Oh,
this
okay.
as she pulls you into this memory of light, of promise. The moment your skin touches the radiant surface, your eyes close and you
Ah,
become
fuck.
completely unmade. There's no form, no sound, no thought, just this golden hum, a vibrating void. And then, from that shimmering silence, becomes a voice of a song, like the dawn itself is speaking. Come, child of motion and mystery, witness what once was. A tear in the void opens like a curtain drawn by these like unseen hands. Through it you see a vast, shapeless world, still born and sleeping. Not dead, not alive, just waiting. And then you recognize her. But this time you can see this long, beautiful, white, luminescent hair. She came, not walking, not falling, but becoming. A shape of gold and flame and light, wings of these radiant strands that curve like arcs, the like arcs of sun and star. Her name was Surveya, and through you, and though you did not hear it, you remember it as if you always had. Surveya, the life-born flame, the sister of the Harbinger,
Oh,
where he tore through reality to claim fate. She breathed into she breathed it into being. With every step she sang, where her voice touched the world, it changed. A barren stone blossomed into fertile land. An empty sky bent into rhythm and wind. Still waters danced and dreamed. She reached into the heavens and pulled down stars, planting them into the ground like seeds. She reached into herself and poured out blood of and light in the first rivers, the first fire, the first hope. She shaped beasts, she shaped trees, she shaped you. And at the center of her heart, a glowing like a promise of dawn, like a single ember, she reaches out and gives you the shard of the firstborn, of the first life born, the spark that began life. But even now, in this vision, she turns. Her light dims. A shadow behind her grows behind her. The harbinger. He looks at you and says nothing. She lowers her head. You would take the fire from my chest and burn it the sky itself, she whispered. I gave it freely to the birth of the world, and you would see it scorched clean. And you realize in this moment she's not talking to you, but talking to her brother. The two did not fight, they simply just turned away from each other. One to life, and one to the undoing. And then you wake up, and she's no longer there.
Damn.
he is going to immediately. Sophia, this is not a joke. This is not funny. Come back.
And then the crystal, you can hear it go.
Are you
God, he
okay?
doesn't want to open his hand.
I
He
mean,
doesn't want to look
I'm
at it.
I'm gonna
Oh.
say it is a little funny, just like not funny, haha, but a little bit funny, hee hee.
Mm. He's not even, he's just gonna look at the rest of you like, you brought this upon me.
It's not my
All of
fucking
you.
fault. You think I want to be down here?
We started off with no shards. Now we all have shards. What the
Oh.
fuck?
I mean, if we're
Exactly.
being fair, it sounds like either the Harbinger was the one that brought us here, or to this specific place, it's your shard that's responsible for bringing us here. So really, if you think about it, by process of transference, it's actually your fault.
Excuse me, who are you?
Raven just casually looks at Alton and was like, regardless of whose fault it is, I do not vote to like casually tip him into the lava. So no one suggest it.
Who is this? Who is the next smallest in the group? Who is this?
Excuse you, I think that's
I'm
Tater Tot.
I'm Oh, I guess there is a cute little thing over there. Oh, he's cute. He's fuzzy.
He's tater tot.
He
But if
had
you
one.
were referring to me, my name's
Yes, me.
Ellie Goodcrest at your service from a Goodcrest Farms. We produce wheat and dairy and support the cities in the neighborhood. Unfortunately, I'm quite a long way from home, obviously, just like the rest of us.
Like,
She puts her hands on her hips and like even though she's only like 4'1", she's like very muscular and she just like looks up at you as if she's like, yeah, I'll take you in an arm wrestling contest.
yeah, Raven just dead ass looks at her like, no, really, I couldn't tell we were all far away from home. Anyways,
Anyways.
And I'm
anyways,
not saying he's
Rowan,
almost
just make
like
her a pitchfork
fucking
or
almost
something.
7 feet tall, so he's just looking down and she like, okay, she is a spicy one. Okay, all right.
Raven's just like, Rowan, please make her a pitchfork or something.
I mean, she's already working on smithing something if I was given the go ahead.
Maybe. So call
D-
me.
uh,
He just
Hey.
leans over to
Do
Effie.
I?
I trust you and Rowan the most. Raven is next, and then the other small person. Nope, Tater Tot, and then the other small person.
You guys probably don't see it, but Rowan secretly does a little like, you know how you like you make a fist and like you pull it downward, you know, of like a that's sick. Like he likes me more than
Nice.
Raven. Let's go.
Let's
Standing there
go.
like, what did I
Let's
ever
go.
do to you?
Hey,
These
he said he
two,
does trust.
these two are. They are on the smaller side, but they just give a good air about them. You run around a lot, and sometimes it is hard for me to keep my eye on you. Tater
That's fine.
Tot is always next to Effie, and this one is new, but spicy, and she seems like she wants to challenge me. That is fine. We can fight if you like, Miss
Ah,
May.
Really, me like,
Ash,
don't try it.
oh,
Let's
sugar.
not do that right now.
I don't spend too much time in fights, and I've broken up a lot of fights, I guess. Well, I get into fights sometimes in the tavern. Anyway, what I'm saying is, I wasn't really
Aye, me
suggesting
too.
fighting so much. Which don't think I'm a coward. I would fight you if that was what you wanted to do. But I was more suggesting a friendly game of like
Paper
arm
scissors.
wrestling or something.
He seems confused for a second, but then he's like, okay.
It's
I
when
see. It
you
is a challenge, but a bar game challenge type thing.
it's a friendly competition where generally you clasp hands and you both put your hands on like a table and then you see who can knock one way or the other and then basically the person that succeeds gets bragging rights.
Raven Elliot's like,
I
you
see.
have to use slightly smaller words with him.
Hey, no, he's not dumb. Hey now.
No, she's just insulting him since he
Oh, because he
insulted her
insulted
back.
her.
Yeah.
Effie's just being a peacekeeper, like, hey now.
I see.
Hey now.
I see. My words have now caused a rift. I understand. I will be. I apologize if I offended you, Raven.
Raven's confused, like, oh my god, someone's apologizing? What the hell do I do now? She looks at Ellie,
Uh-huh.
then at Effie, back at Mazomo, looks over at Roman, looks back at Mazomo, is like, okay, yeah, sure, yeah, whatever you said.
Ellie is just gonna like, cause Raven seems to be the one that's closest to her. She's just gonna like lean over and like put a hand over her face, like conspiratorially, and whisper, "He's quite handsome, isn't he?"
Raven just casually looks at her like, oh god, here we go again. She's just like, he's free anyways, go for it.
He at this point is like looking at Tater Tot, trying to figure out, watching Rowan work. He's like, back to square one. Yes.
She's gonna pick up.
Raven,
You're doing a
Tater
good
Tot.
job,
Oh.
Rowan.
She's gonna put Tater Tot in his arms. I feel like you could use.
Oh, he carries
right now.
he carries Tater Tot like a fucking football. He's
Raven
just-
went from about to go pet Tater Tot being, nope, it's in Mazamo's arms now. I ain't going near it.
You
Yeah,
can
he's
pet him
just
later
holding
if you
a
want.
small child. The small
I'm
capital.
I'm so tempted to use one of my wild shapes and like talk to Tater Tot.
He can talk.
But I know, but like I'm very tempted to be also a cute fluffy animal.
Oh yeah.
The temptation to be the cute and also a cute fluffy animal is so strong, but I don't want to waste my uses of wild shape because I don't know how often we're gonna get rests in here.
Do druids still get them back with short rests? Ellie?
I don't remember because things have changed since they updated things.
Yeah, I can't remember.
1 second, I will look. Let's see.
My
I think
druid
a
in her
short
game is
rest-
apparently a gecko.
I can
Mama.
regain 1 expended use when I finish a short rest, and all when I finish a long rest. So I could get 1 back, but I only have 2 uses to begin with.
Mama.
Hmm?
Do I got a pretty stone too?
Raven just
Well-
casually holds up the slightly glowing red stone she had chipped off the wall. Yeah, you know,
Oh,
Tater
there you
Tot,
go.
you can have this.
And then you see him actually use this disposable thumbs this time and grab onto it, and then give you a little smirk.
Yeah, she just pats his head like, "Have fun, little guy. Have fun. I feel bad you died already once."
And then you can see him take his horn and clink the crystal, and it like sparks, and he goes, "Yeah, it's magical too."
A little
Ellie just has like her
magical
hands
boy.
on either side of her face, and she's like holding in like a full body squeak. Like
He's
it
great,
talks-
isn't he?
he talks, and he's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah,
and he's fluffy.
Clear
He's
as
very
day.
fluffy.
And his
Hey,
Look at
arm.
it tucking-
Show me your sword, little top man.
Oh, he's got a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
sword.
yeah.
Look.
Yeah, you gotta show it off, buddy.
He like puts it in his mouth, and like, does like those like really sassy slide flicks with it.
Oh. Man.
Raven just
Y'all,
sits and ponders for a moment. Wait, when he goes
Any
back into his
unarmored
pocket dimension, does the sword go with it?
No, it'll probably fall on the floor. You'll have to get it.
Oh,
out.
I'll make
Probably.
sure to pick it up. Don't you worry, Tater Tot.
Y'all, that might be the cutest creature I've ever seen. I don't know if I can handle like the adorable is too much for my tiny body to process.
He is very cute. He has a unicorn horn. He's a very special capybara.
So as you're complimenting him, he kind of lets out a little fart, and then it's like a little nervous fart. And then Mizamo, since you're still holding him, you can smell the cotton candy.
Yeah, because he's a capybara mirage, which is an all
Oh.
mirage that looks like a capybara,
What
and he's
in-
magical.
I. Okay. All
Isn't
right.
that cute? He just does that.
It is adorable. Yes. Yes, it is. And he just slowly starts to tater tot back down.
Oh.
Slowly put it back down. Like,
Okay, so let's take a 5-minute break, whatever, so everybody can get water, bathroom breaks, whatever, and then 10 minutes of asking me any questions before we move on,
Okay.
because that was
Are
a
we
lot.
continuing?
Yes.
Yeah, it was. I got jukes.
That was a
When
lot.
we
you
when
got
we come
juke.
back for the when we come back for the 10 minutes, can I am assuming I also have like the different options I have to do for my weapon as well.
Yes.
Okay.
I just want to make
Cool,
sure
cool,
everybody has time to take a break because you just listened to me talk for like literally an
I was gonna ask.
hour.
Be back 10 minutes.
Power talking.
I literally talked for like literally an hour today, straight almost.
Sometimes you gotta.
It was so good though. The descriptions were so pretty, and I was like getting like legitimately choked up at some point.
Aww. It was good.
So, now, what did you think of the little twist that I gave you? I heard what you said, and I laughed a little bit, and it was like almost correct, but then I was like, you're missing something, but I can't tell you what you're missing.
I was pretty close, or I was close in some spots, for
Mhm.
sure. I mean, I just love guessing twists. Does that make me a bad person? I don't know.
I said the same thing when Cole was talking about this, and I was like watching the previous episodes. I was like, I have so many theories.
Yeah. Love a good theory, you know.
Well, what do you think the real theory is? Like, now that you know
Hmm.
who and when, what do you think like the real thing is?
I mean, I still think it's very possible that it say like it seems more likely now that we were brought here to become the heroes we're supposed to be. That's basically what she said, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we were plucked out of time. Perhaps it's a twofold thing. He plucked us out of time to stop us from becoming heroes, and she's here to be like, actually, you're a stupid bitch, and I'm going to help them become the heroes that they're supposed to be.
Nah,
So it's almost, I don't know, it's hard to tell.
that one you kind of missed.
Okay.
She didn't do it herself. She brought you here to this space. But what
Mhm.
she did was give powers to what's her name? Soraya.
I know
Soraya is the
Okay.
one that found everybody and put them together.
I know Soraya like was talking about basically like prophecy, and I was like, by the way, I had like literal goosebumps, and it's like that first like description where it was like where she was like started talking about like
Falling from the
her
sky.
story. Yeah, like how she was supposed to fall from the sky, and like the earth, the heavens were supposed to be with the earth, and like that whole thing. And then it went so fast though. Like there's so many things happening that I didn't have time to like react to it
I know.
within
And
the game. But I definitely get the sense that like through Soraya that like this is almost like something that's the feeling of like this has happened before and it's gonna happen again, and like we are almost like just the the current embodiments of the same things that she was once a part of, and like it almost felt like she was saying like she was recognizing us as her, but not like the ones that came before us, but not if that makes sense. That's kind of what I got it from it.
Mhm.
it's pretty
Like
good.
I got the impression that like Effie is the new Soraya, but like Soraya recognized somebody that she cared about that was Earth before, and I am that person still. So there was almost like, I think that's why I had Ellie respond as like being really emotional, as almost like a soul recognizing a soul kind of thing, if that makes sense.
Mhm. Mhm.
That's pretty good.
Yay!
That's pretty good because like it is just a game of a never-ending chase of heroes finding heroes to fight the end. So what happens if you're stuck in that cycle? How do you break it?
Murder.
I think Ellie has the thought that I think Ellie has the thought that everything is out of balance. Like, I think in Ellie's mind, the fact that light and dark are at odds and trying to constantly fight is why this is constantly going to be a story that just keeps going on, because they're choosing to keep the fight going. And I think Ellie is like, well, no, light and dark both need to exist, and there needs to I think in Ellie's mind, she's like, we have to redeem the Harbinger rather than destroy the Harbinger, because a world without darkness can't exist.
Okay, keep that
But
keep that
that's
in the back of your head.
And
But
maybe that's why things haven't, or it hasn't been successful yet, is because she's stuck on he must be destroyed, he must be perhaps
Mhm.
unmade to be recreated, and it's like, though there's more options than that.
there is something
that's kind
different about this time. But if you had listened to me earlier, there is something different about this time. Um, remember when I gave you the vision the Earthborn's shard, right?
Mhm.
Soraya was supposed to plant the stone into the earth to give Ellie a chance to live, to become a hero. Instead, she took the shard to Ellie. In a wish that killed
That-
her.
That feels so significant, and like it also feels like a sacrifice. But I
Just-
don't know what
just
it
gonna-
means.
Just gonna point that out. That is something that I specifically said is different.
Oh. That does feel really significant, but I don't know what it means yet.
So, Ren, are you there?
Hello.
Did you see what that shard does?
Listen, I've been fucking reading it. Now I'm like, ooh,
It's really confusing, right?
I am dumb.
Don't worry. I'm trying to figure
Oh.
it out myself.
So I have a bunch of spells to put on your character sheet. It's going to be
Oh.
very interesting what you do with them as
Can
a
he-
non-caster.
Can he cast them while he's raging?
No?
Okay. Well, I guess you're not always going to be raging, so maybe they can wind
Okay,
up
I'm
being
back.
more utility spells.
Okay, so this one is one of them.
He's gonna want to just start being like, this is a joke. Where are you? Come back here now. Take this back.
It is a joke, you know. Like when you really look at it, it is a fucking joke. What other spells were there?
I feel like so far it feels like Ellie has a very different view than everyone else on the situation
Oh, they will
of
always
like finding this as like this is what it's meant to be and this is responsibility and we've been given this great task and like you don't get to choose who you are, you get to choose what you do with who you are and what you just choose to become. But like if this is part of our lives, then like that is a responsibility. Like
We're getting Gandalfian here. All you can do is decide to do with the time that's given to us. You know?
Oh my god.
Which is one of my favorite quotes.
I'm gonna speak. Oh my god. That's one
I do
thing
love me some Gandalf.
I need
shouldn't
to
have been
get
allowed
that
to have.
as a fucking tattoo.
I'm not gonna lie,
honestly.
I'm still trying to figure what the fuck with my shard, bro. Like the vision alone, I'm still trying to piece that together alone. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, Rowan does not want to be here.
Rowan got wrapped up into this.
All I know is like, God, what in the fucking Poseidon just happened?
Who is the guy? I'm trying to remember.
Oh, you go over. Look at that little puppy nose.
Okay, I'm almost done making your weapons, guys. Bear with me. I've been making them the whole time, but then I had to
Alright.
stop to read my notes to make sure that I got everything
Nice,
I wanted
good.
out of my notes.
I got water. I did a
What?
big dab. I
Hell
got
yeah.
another loaded baked potato.
Nice.
Oh,
I'm
Oh.
locked in.
I'm so jealous.
I am
Can I-
so hungry.
Can I have a bite? Just a little bite.
Can I have a
I'm torn.
I got extras.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
hell
I'm
yeah.
torn between thinking
Whip it
baked
out.
potato sounds amazing right now, but also I just ate like a pound of sushi, so
Oh,
I'm like,
Man, jealous too about that. Damn.
man, I'm
pound.
so excited about my ground chicken I'm currently defrosting. I'm so excited
Pound?
about that.
a pound of sushi.
okay,
ate
my
a
husband
pound.
came back with like 6 containers of sushi.
You got soushed.
So we
Okay.
split it evenly, and it was still just so much fucking sushi that I like ate it all, of course, because it's sushi. But now I feel a little sick.
Yeah. Listen, you can't let it go to waste, so.
Right? Like, you don't want the sushi to like sit in the fridge. It's gonna go bad. You gotta
Exactly.
eat that
Sushi-
shit.
Sushi's not a leftovers food, you know?
It was so good though.
Okay, so, Mr. Mr. Mazamo, I am adding spells to your page. You'll notice that 2 of them have limited uses, and then the rest of them are at will.
Ooh.
And it's a very
Ooh.
unique spell list that you have as
Uh.
the room.
At will, even though I don't have any. So components be damned, or do I need?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god!
Who needs components when you own someone who made life itself?
Holy shit! Okay.
But make sure you read everything.
Oh no!
Make
Oh no! Colin,
sure
say it.
you read all of the bottom things.
Oh no! Okay. Let me finish my reading. Oh, no.
Everything
no.
comes with a stipulation.
Oh,
Do we all, I'm assuming that we all have a corruption mechanic, and that's what Cole's referring to.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think so. It's funny
Everybody's corruption mechanic is completely different, so you guys
you
can't figure out.
restore a what?
You guys can't figure out how to beat it because everyone is different. I made sure everyone was different.
World of Warcraft had a corruption mechanic during one expansion, and that was some of the most fucking fun I ever had in a video game because you could break your character so completely.
Oh no!
Oh man, that was a fun time.
I don't. Okay, these corruption effects. Oh.
Yeah.
My
I
corruption
definitely-
effect is worrying, like very worrying.
Hey,
I
yo,
have to
this
say-
chart.
Surprisingly, with
Amazing,
my
but at the same time, like,
I'm not too worried actually. Surprisingly.
It's a lot
Oh
of
my
kiss
God.
curse, you know.
oh my god.
Kiss
My
curse is something I'm well experienced in.
my corruption effect is if I let my shard get too corrupted and I'm in my wild shape, I just turn into a horrifying monster at the DM's discretion. So, not the best. Little worrying.
It's fine. Okay. I think the one that is the most troubling, I think, is let me double check. Oh, is Rowan's.
See that tracking.
Nah, I don't need one.
Yeah, no, I'm honestly not worried about mine at all. I'm still
Because-
more worried about what the fuck that vision was, though.
You becoming water.
Well, yeah, but
Splish splash, I was taking a bath.
the thing in the thing
I-
in the water.
Flash taking a bath.
Oh, the thing in the water was you.
The
Oh,
thing in the
the
water was
shape-
the friends
the
we made
shape
along the
thingy?
way.
the shape shifting thing that you just kind of
Oh,
said, kind of.
Yeah, that was okay. That is more like the embodiment of like water as a
Okay.
creature. It's not
Gotcha.
something fearful. It's not something dangerous. It's basically you looking at the water as an entity.
Gotcha. Okay.
just like every one of these, shards holds basically an entity.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, okay, never mind. I'm not worried at all. This is all fine.
Well, I'm convinced.
I'd be freaking out otherwise. But nah, we good. This is all fine.
This is all fine.
Okay,
We're all
so we
fine here.
we
How are
have,
you?
3 minutes left. Anybody have any questions about anything they own so far?
I have a question about the thing I don't own yet, which is I think just I need to do the like actual figuring out what my stuff for my weapon are.
By the way, the sword that I did for Effie is literally a sword paintbrush tool from Clit Studio that I slapped a bunch of other shit on top of.
Oh,
Did I not write something in chat? Did it get deleted?
I don't know.
Because I can't figure out where I wrote those things.
Are you talking about the ones from earlier?
Yeah.
You wrote them in general chat.
Oh!
Yeah, you did. You sure did.
I was like trying to figure out where I put them, and I'm like, where did I write this?
You pranked yourself. Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry. I was like, I'm vigorously looking at the chat, and I was like, where did I write it? Because I don't see it anywhere. Okay, so, okay, are we ready to get back into it?
I was
Let's
born
finish.
ready.
Okay. So, we left off with the shard going into Mizamo. And Rowan preparing to make Ellie's weapon. So, Rowan, would you like to take over?
Perhaps you could use some kind of, druid magic spell to make the staff part, and I could just forge the blade.
Ooh. Teamwork.
Ellie, are you back?
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. No, that would be really cool. I don't if Cole's okay with that.
Yeah, of course. You guys are
Do you
your
have like a
editors.
druid craft or something?
Yeah, I do actually have. I do have Druidcraft, and I have so many spells. Okay. Yeah, no, I do have Druidcraft and Elementalism. So I feel like with those two, with their powers combined, and Shillelagh, I also have Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
If I combine Druidcraft, Elementalism, and Shillelagh, can I like craft like the beautiful like haft of what it is mechanically a halberd, but like looks like a farmer scythe. Very pretty version.
Yeah.
And then I would
Okay.
forge the blade.
And then you are left with a little bit of stardust from Soraya to melt into your weapon.
That gives a very warm, fuzzy feeling to Ellie. It's like a piece of Soraya is still like with her in some way. It's a very emotional experience, guys.
Aw. Yeah.
Okay, so Rowan, first step, you now own this forge. It belongs to you.
Put it in your pocket.
Put it in your pocket.
It's like a pocket forge.
I was totally kidding, but yeah,
think-
why not?
I think that it should be.
That's-
Rowan's the first blacksmith to get a blacksmith's magnificent mansion.
Yeah, it would be like a Darren's instant tower.
Yeah, let me make you a spell for this. I will make you a spell for specifically this forge. And you can come
That's
back here
so cool.
whenever you want.
Boys and puppies.
So, how do we start, Rowan?
Start with what?
The staff?
It's okay. I'll take over. Ellie, as Rowan starts to hammer away the blade tip of your weapon, in Discord, there is under core references. If you scroll up just a tiny bit,
Yep, I got them.
okay. What
I don't-
emotion do you want to imbue into your weapon?
Considering that the capybara also had things, I don't think there's any emotions that haven't been taken yet. So
The capybara doesn't count.
Capybara didn't take anything. It's like, here, little baby, have a toy.
that's very cute. Okay. Then she would also take joy.
Okay. Then, will you take a sacrifice, or will you let, or will you take a gamble on, Rowan's ability to forge a weapon?
I think she's gonna she would just put her trust in Rowan.
Okay, Rowan, I want you to roll me your wonderful smith's tools at advantage because you can with your shard.
I have any of those. You never put them on my character sheet.
I never did smith tools.
No, I don't even actually have the proficiency with them.
Oh, we
Or I
should-
do
Oh.
actually have them.
No, I did put the smith tools proficiency on there. At advantage. Please. Okay, I'll take the 17. Okay, I will give you a mystery effect. Then the last thing is, what is your intention? You can have the same one as somebody else. Don't feel.
I was gonna
like
say-
you couldn't.
Okay, I was gonna say because the only one that's left is to destroy, and she wouldn't do that.
duplicated a couple things, so
Yeah, yeah.
just do what you think works. I
Okay.
didn't take the saving throw one because they don't stack.
I will say
Um.
that these weapons have room to grow.
I'm torn between to protect and to remember, but also to remember feels very like special for Mazamo. So it feels like stepping on a toe in that regard. I think
Then
she's
do
gonna go to.
protect.
Yeah, I think she's gonna go to protect.
Okay, so I need you to roll me a D4. D4. And you got a 4. Okay. Ashen Shell is your maximum HP increases by 10.
Damn. Okay.
Pretty good, just straight extra 10 HP.
Yeah. Okay.
When you get reduced down to 0 HP, roll a d20. On a 16 plus, you drop to 1 HP instead, once per long rest.
Okay.
Okay, sweet. I'm gonna be really hard to kill, guys.
Yeah. Drew's already hard to kill, so. Hell
So,
yeah.
You
You're
guys
a
have
tank
offi-
now, you and Mazamo.
you guys have officially gotten every one of the forbidden gifts.
Okay. How do I add to my hit points?
It's
You click on the cogwheel up at the wrench in the top left of your character sheet,
Ah.
and then there's a cogwheel above hit points. So you click configure hit points, and then you can change your current hit points down at the bottom of that.
Okay.
Yeah, I would just add a straight +10, and then I don't know if there's a way to add +10. I don't know if it would get weird with like level up calculations later.
no. You just add to your maximum +10. Okay, so it was.
The cogwheel will be your best friend when it comes to fucking with the character sheet, or the wrench at the top left.
Okay, so it was no. What was the first one? Joy, Ashen, and to protect. Okay.
Okay. So. Do I put it in like a per level bonus, or do I add it to like the maximum override?
You add to the
Or-
maximum override.
Okay. So do I just put maximum override 69 then? Ha, nice.
Oh no, you can put it to overall bonus 10.
Oh, okay.
I didn't.
So
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't realize that they edited that. Yeah, you can just add it right to overall bonus to 10. This is a new menu.
Okay, cool. Okay, so overall bonus is just like the overall bonuses that I have. Wait, it went back down again. What just happened? You guys hear me?
I just don't know how to fix it.
Oh, that was me. Sorry, I put 10 in and I took 10 out. And then you put 10 in at the same time. I took the 10 out because I was testing
oh, okay.
it.
Okay. I'm gonna put it back to correct
Yes.
then, and then. Okay.
Yes.
And then adding the overall bonus, it goes up 10, so now it's at 69.
Yes.
Okay. Which is still nice. Alright. I will not forget what my HP total is.
Okay, so now we're going to do this thing where you guys will talk things out amongst yourselves for the next half an hour to get whatever you guys need to get things settled and sorted for your characters, because I don't have the next map. It's on my computer at home. I just realized that I never uploaded it. I have it, I just didn't upload it yet. Ugh.
This is a role-playing game. This is the role-playing part.
I mean, there's
What?
still...
We have to do role playing in
still
this role playing game?
I'm just saying, there is some places we haven't gotten to check out. So
Yeah, we can
That is-
explore a bit, and we can talk while we do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now that we know that we're apparently current embodiments of elemental shards that will have a say in the success of the universe, maybe we should get to know each other.
Raven side-eyes her for a second, like,
I'm
we all
super sorry.
can.
I mean, she's not wrong. We're gonna be stuck here together, you know, for at least a bit. Until we get this figured out or we die.
Didn't Rowan start going into her feelings already?
What do you mean?
To make our weapons.
Oh.
Jokes, haha.
Oh,
Oh. That's what happened. Okay.
oh, it's so much clearer to see now.
For real.
Well, my name's Ellie Mae. Ellie Mae Goodcrest. As I said, my family run the Goodcrest Farms, and I'm, you know, a trained druid. I often work on the farm as the ox. I work closely with the earth, and I'm a big member of my community, and I give to charity. And I like good figgy pudding. I don't know. Is there anything else y'all want to know about me?
How long did you just get here? How long?
Oh, yeah,
'cause we just got here ourselves, like a few hours ago.
Oh, I arrived literally very, very shortly before your raven here showed up at that glowing gate up there.
Time's a little weird down here.
By nature, it feels like a bunch of things just taken out of time. At least this place. My name's Evie. I study the arcane arts and dance, which may seem like a strange combination, but it works surprisingly well together. I was out traveling to try to... It's a long story. It doesn't really matter. What matters is we're here. What are you guys doing? Anybody?
Well, I feel like I already talked a lot, so I was gonna hold back for a minute.
Well,
Oh, go ahead.
I'm Rowan. I forged your sword. Or your scythe.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful work. Absolutely gorgeous. You are quite the craftswoman.
You're damn right.
How long have you been
tater tot.
smithing?
Since I was a wee lass. Like my father and his father's father, then his father's father's father, and my aunt on his side.
So, family business, eh?
Oh yeah.
It's a good business.
Yeah, yeah. Damn good business. Good skills.
What about you, big guy?
Big guy, you okay?
We can.
Did he break it? Did he break it?
Don't know.
Maybe he's just
Em's
maybe he's
almost
just dealing
staring
with
at
the fact that
that
he's a
lava
magical
pit.
girl.
Yeah,
We need
Mazan
to
was
hold
thinking
him
about
back.
ending it all.
Listen, it's a lot to take in. We just had glowy fucking shards embedded in ourselves. See, this is fantastic.
This has been one hell of a day.
Anyways, Tater Tot, you know, what food do you like, buddy? Tell us a little about you.
He's not really technically like a real capybara.
Shh, we could just at least pretend to give him treats.
He
Okay?
likes to
It's a
eat
depressing place
candy.
here.
He likes candy.
Okay.
Right?
Candy.
Tater Tot? You like candy? We're all alone in
Yeah.
this world.
Yes, we
It is
are.
just the three of us.
Yep.
Just the three of us, yeah.
4. I
We
think it's
can
4.
Everyone's fine.
We got 4?
Oh, but she's a robot
fine.
again. Oh no.
She's
Oh
ready.
no!
Oh
I
no.
jinxed it.
Just the 3 of us. Soon to be 4.
Hopefully 4. Once.
We're praying for your recovery.
Listen, I just saw a cable box outside that said AT&T Fiber, and I don't know if AT&T
Am I-
Fiber is good,
am-
but man, I'd love to get fiber.
We have AT&T fiber.
Am I
Is it
less
good?
of a robot now?
Yes, you sound good
Ah,
now.
yes, you're back.
My boyfriend got a deal where he got fucking it's HBO.
Mhm.
He got his phone plan, gig fiber Ethernet through AT&T, and it came with HBO. And he paid like $100 a month for it.
I'm gonna probably be mad when I see what they charge in the fucking Bay Area for the same service. I'm predicting that right now, that I will just be mad. Because it'll be the same service that just costs more because it's the fucking Bay Area.
You should check out the Google one. Did Cole
Should I?
perish, unironically?
Maybe.
Maybe. Anyways, Ellie, yeah, if you want to continue talking, go for it.
I was just saying I always feel a little awkward because well, my mama says that I talk so much that I could make locusts cry, which I'm not real sure what that means, but that's what she says. So I sometimes feel like I'm gonna talk over everyone, and I don't really want to do that, so I'm trying to keep a respectful amount of verbiage, as it were. But so you guys have been here a little bit longer than I have. Have you explored this horrifying, dark, magmaous caverns?
Well, the whole place doesn't seem to be like this.
No.
We walked up a staircase after we fought something.
Some celestial angel fucking looking thing. All I know is someone just had to play the goddamn piano.
Sorry, I totally wasn't listening. I was like spaced out for a second. Someone asked me a question. I was listening, but like I was like completely spaced out.
You alright, bud?
No worries.
I
think
can't
we
remember
haven't-
what the question was, yeah.
I think they were talking to the capybara.
Yeah,
Oh,
we asked what you like to eat, and I said candy. Because you're not
Bananas.
real, but probably candy. Bananas?
bananas.
Okay.
My
You
mom
know, I
like
never-
banana.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think we're gonna find any bananas in here, but if we
If-
do, buddy, we'll get
Mhm.
you one.
If we do, you're first up on the call sheet for banana time.
Can
I
I
like the-
use Druidcraft and see if I can just like grow a banana?
Yeah, roll me your spellcasting modifier. I will take a page out of Matt Mercer's book when Liam asked to if he can grow strawberries.
Okay. Spellcasting modifier is
So it would be +5 or whatever your wisdom modifier is.
then wisdom modifier. Okay, so I think that's +3. So like basically
Okay.
D20 +3.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
You need to make a 16, and I'll let you grow a banana.
For tater tot.
Can I guide her?
Too late.
Oh.
Mm.
I'm one off.
It's okay, Ashley. You always have to ask beforehand.
I was eating a taco and I couldn't see that the roll had happened.
Oh, that's sad.
You make one of those things that look like a banana, like those plantations or
Plantain.
plantains.
They're
And-
starchier.
And Tearshot looks at you and goes, oh, banana! Gimme.
So Ellie Mae, 'cause she's like very versed in like growing things, knows that this is not a banana, but she's like, she just nods and like smiles at the little creature and is like, Yep, that's what you said. Banana, here you go, little guy. I even made it small just for you.
Raven just side eyes Ellie like, you're lying. You're lying to this poor child.
He puts the banana and the peel in his mouth and shoves it all the way down, and he goes, "That was good."
I am so glad that you enjoyed it. You are so cute.
You know I can't taste anything, right?
Listen, that's okay. You still look like you enjoyed yourself. That's my good boy. She's giving him chin scratches.
Raven's just not going to expose this truth.
Listen, he had a
Ellie-
great time.
Ellie looks over and like just like gives a side eye back of like, hey, we know what's up.
Raven's just gonna casually look off into like the fire pit over here.
Alright, everybody.
Just thinking.
I think it's time we all go touch that hammer and find out what happens.
Ah shit, hammer time, alright.
Is that what we're doing?
Yep. I ain't talking about myself. Hammer time.
Hey, wait a minute.
So last time something weird happened.
Yeah.
Wait, I wasn't
Mazama,
here.
wait,
What weird happened the last time you touched a hammer?
don't worry about it. It's fine, really.
I
Mazama,
am worrying. The worry is actually quite gripping my breasts here. Okay, like,
Listen. I told you before. There's nothing to worry about. It's fine. Things fine.
Okay, so
We're gonna touch it.
when you touch the hammer, Rowan, you feel that it gives way to your will, and you turn it as almost if it's like a key, and then a door pops open right here.
Ooh.
well, shit.
Alright, let's go to the door, guys. I don't want to be the only one. Let's go enjoy this door. Let's just take a
This
peek in
one?
it. Yeah,
Wait.
take a peek in it. Take a peek in it. Take a peek in it.
Why don't you take a peek in it?
Okay, fine. I'll take a peek. Taking a peek in it. We're taking a peek in it.
Taking a peek in it. Taking a peek in it.
You guys don't want to find out what are in these other rooms?
Is that the
There's
DM
some other
trying to
stuff
tell
to
us that
go
the
through.
door
Yeah,
leads to the
yeah,
next
yeah.
level that there is no image for?
Yeah.
What about
Alright,
here?
guys, never mind. Yeah, look at these.
Open sesame,
Open,
my
yeah.
friend is Rowan. She says friend with a question
Well,
mark because
yeah,
she
yeah.
doesn't want to act
Rowan,
like
open
they're
this stuff.
besties.
Rowan, open all the doors.
If they're not.
I will open the door.
Oh.
That's
okay,
another hammer
go
like
with
the
him.
last one?
Yeah, we got another hammer in here. You wanna try the other hammer? We're just gonna keep making you touch all the hammers.
Yeah.
Rowan?
Well,
I
they-
mean, somebody else can. Whoa, it got dark.
It got dark.
That was the wrong light switch. Sorry, guys.
I was like, oh! Dun-dun.
Well,
Just
they
some
go
Hey,
Like
newbie,
you're-
why don't you go touch it, huh?
It casually just goes dark and all you hear
Wait,
is
She say
the
newbie? Like
Doomslayer
me?
song.
Yeah. If you do look like you're going, Effie will cast guidance on you before you step over to it, just in case.
She's like, well, alright, if you think I should. I mean, if
I'm
it's
gonna
some
tell you
kind
what-
of
We're
sword in the
50-50
stone,
on
I
them,
got.
so
yeah,
I
it's
got-
50-50. I mean, I don't think you should. I'd just be trusting Rowan through this whole area, but I mean, if you're feeling adventurous, go for it.
If it's a sword in the stone, I got the guns to pull it.
Yeah. Casually just
Mhm.
gonna come up behind Rowan here.
Okay. Make me a
I'm
strength check.
trusting of what's gonna happen.
I will make a strength check. Is that's also able to be made on the sheet?
You can make an athletics check if you want.
Oh, okay. Well, that is really good then. Because my athletics is +7.
Proficiency, baby. Oh, add a D4. Add a 1d4. You can type /r space 1d4 in chat and send it.
Or there is a dice tray at the bottom.
Oh, good.
That's 11.
Yeah, it doesn't budge.
Alright, so, I think my muscles are just a little tight from the journey. It's...
Yep, whatever you say, Ellie Mae. Anyways, Rowan.
I mean,
Where's
I'm
our
not really a strong
muscle
one, but,
boy? He's back in the other room.
He's still.
I don't know. I don't think so.
He is still
Could have grabbed
taking
my
in
family
all the
member.
news.
Yeah, he's staring at the shard in his hand.
I mean, I would too, except it's deep embedded in me now, so ain't nothing I can do.
Oh, you got the crystal. You got the shard inside you.
it was a strength roll.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, bro.
Rowan, when you touch
it, interesting time.
it turns the lights on and off in the place. It turns on all of the anvils. It turns on the whole place into like this like immaculate, like correct, fixed what do you call it? Blacksmith area. Everything
see,
works
guys, that-
as it should.
Imagine it turned all the lights off and you just hear the doom music start.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
See, guys,
That
that's
would be
why it
wild.
didn't work. I clearly just don't have the fiery power, and I wasn't the right person to touch it.
Nope.
Clearly, it was not a strength issue.
Nope, you are Earth, sweetheart. We are
I
surrounded by
touch it a
fucking
bunch of
lava.
times. in
Light switch
rapid
rave.
succession.
Nobody gets strong bad references
Wait.
anymore.
Can you just press it on and off and we can have a disco? Like make it
That's
flicker.
what I just
disco
said.
time?
Yeah. Nobody gets the strong bad references anymore. I'm so old. God.
Sorry.
And then I
Ah.
Thanks, Cole.
wow,
now I
that
have
is-
to put an epilepsy warning.
You literally told me you turn the lights off
I
and
know.
on.
It's Eric Andre. How could you do this to me?
Guys, this door's open now.
After they finished flipping the lights on and off for way too long, can Ellie search through these like overturned little like carts and see if there's anything worthwhile around here?
There are some really rare metals.
She's gonna pick those up and then like look over at Rowan and be like, so I don't know much about forging, but I know metals and these are pretty good, I think. Would you be able to do anything with these?
I already
so glad I'm
forged
not the
us
only
amazing
one.
weapons. What else do you want me to do, lass?
I'm so
Well,
glad I'm not the only one to do that.
You know,
We've all done that at this point. Don't worry about it.
I mean, I was more suggesting, hey, I found this nice stuff, would you like to have it? But if you're gonna be a little bitch about it...
No, I want to have it, lass. It's just like, I don't have the pockets. If you want to carry it around, you're more than welcome to take it with you. It's valuable, but...
I mean, yeah, I can carry some things. I mean, do we have a lot of stuff that we need to carry out of here with us? Cause I can turn into a war horse or an ox or something if we need a little more carry strength.
Maybe. I mean,
But I'll tell you what. If we live, then we can double back, maybe.
yeah.
What? I more meant because you've got you got a anvil that travels with you. So if we needed to, like, if, gosh forbid, our weapons break or something in the future, might be good to have some metals on us for you to whip them up real quick. Not that I want to put more work on your plate, even though you seem to enjoy it.
The love of creation.
To clarify, Rowan, you feel that once you leave this space, you can contain the space within inside of your shard.
So we can bring the whole fucking area back with us, or around with us. Is that the
I
impression?
think we'll be able to come back here. I don't think we've seen the last of it.
Alright, well, if you guys think that, I don't. Far be it for me to have to haul around a bunch of rocks. I'm not.
Yeah.
I was just trying to be helpful.
No,
I
it's
wasn't like
appreciated.
excited about
No,
it.
it's appreciated.
It's appreciated. Thank you, dear.
But if I don't have to haul rocks, you know, I'm pretty okay with that too.
There could be all manner of things that still need to be hauled that we haven't even found yet.
Raven, you come into another altar, just like the one you guys found before, where you guys found that Rubik's Cube. But this altar is slightly different. It looks smaller and more precise, as if, like, you can craft, like, little trinkets, and then you see these little molds for, like, necklaces and chains and all bracelets and stuff in here.
Trinket, want to make some
Hi,
trinkets?
Pretties. Okay, can I investigate to see if I can do it, or is this something only Rowan will be able to do?
You can attempt to figure out how to get the stuff outside of the inside again, because you know, the tools that you need for the anvil are locked inside the altar.
Okay. We're gonna investigate this altar, kind of look around, see what I gotta do for this now.
Okay, roll me an Arcana check.
Alright. Let me bring up my sheet again. Not the greatest.
Yeah, you don't remember how Effie did it.
Effie? I did something?
Yeah, remember you opened the altar
The
last time.
last altar.
Oh.
Yeah. Alright, I'm hollering for Effie's help.
Did any of you guys keep the flute?
Yeah, I still have the flute.
Yeah, Effie's the one that played the flute because it burned me the first time and I said, fuck that.
She has performance. She is a performer. She's a blade singer.
Yeah. Effie, can we figure this one out? I want to open it.
I mean, I can try.
Please. I want to make pretty shiny things.
There was a song in the last one that
think
she
it's-
listened to. Does she hear that same or something similar in this room?
Nope.
Can I try to repeat the song that I played before?
Yeah, roll me, it's been what, maybe like an hour or 2 hours? You have pretty good memory, but you don't have keen mind, but you do have
No.
pretty good memory. So, give me a performance check at disadvantage
With guidance?
with guidance. Okay, Ashley Johnson. Oh my god!
Oh shit!
17!
Nailed.
Sure,
Keep in that guidance.
sure you can play that song backwards correctly.
She plays that funky music.
Play the fucking music.
And then it opens up just like how the other one opens, but this time the anvil turns into like a station, or like the altar turns into like a station that you can pour stuff into, and it looks like an artisan table. And then out of the centerpiece, where you guys found the last Rubik's Cube, comes another Rubik's Cube out.
Shit, we're
Maybe
having
I'll
trouble
try
with
this
these.
one next week. So it's like a place where you cast things out of metal.
Yeah, we can make like jewelry and trinkets. I mean, some of you who don't have your shards embedded, maybe we can make something for your shards to be held
Listen,
in.
the way that
Just
I in
saying.
real life want to go into my my gemstone collection and find one of my rough crystals and make like a pendant for it.
Oh,
Like
that
in
is
real,
such a vibe.
I
just
worked
want
as a bench
shinies.
jeweler for like 10 years, so
Oh, nice.
it is in
I
my
mean,
wheelhouse.
I obviously I can't do anything with my shard. My shard is fucking embedded in me, but I still want shinies. So yeah,
Well, yours
we
is
should figure
embedded
this
in you
out.
because you're the embodiment of what it means to have, free will. Why would you be attached to something materialistic?
Valid. Damn.
I know, metaphysical.
I still want shinies. I
Mine's
can
not.
still
Mine's
admire
mine's not embedded,
shinies.
right?
No.
Mine's just like I just have it because I took it out of my shirt and everything. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to having at least some security so that I could like secure it about my neck and then it could hang down in between the cleavage and a little bit more secure and less likely to fall out of the boob pocket should we be running around or have to run from monsters for some reason or another. I think that would be probably safer for everyone involved.
I agree.
Okay, friends. So we will pick this up not next week because Trinket will be gone,
Oh.
but the week afterwards.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
So
you're
we
good.
have one whole week of you guys doing whatever. But take this time, the last like whatever few minutes that we have with each other, and level up to 7. You guys deserve it.
Hey.
You guys listen
Anybody
to me
has
talk
time.
all day.
Oh, that means we get 4th level spells if this is. I forget already. Average or maximum for HP?
Average or roll?
I'm gonna take average. I don't trust the dice.
I mean, your average is 3, so I mean,
I don't trust my ability to roll better than that. Wizard. I think I get 2 additional spells.
Ooh, do I go 4th level barbar or do I go 4th level druid?
I think you should go 4th level druid because here's the thing: as a barbarian, you already have all of the things that a barbarian wants. You have reckless attack, you have unarmored defense, you have danger sense, and then you have your level 3 Path of the Wild magic stuff that already affects your rage. So honestly,
Unless you're going to
I
5 for
yeah.
double attack.
I would go with Druid because here's the thing. It's going to be really cool to see your shard in action with higher Druid monsters.
That's true. That will be really cool. Okay, I'm convinced. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much to convince me.
Be allowing multi-classing?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you going to multi-class?
I'm thinking about it, yeah.
Where are you multi-classing?
I'm thinking either going towards the Blade Singer or maybe a fighter.
Interesting.
I'm gonna take 1 level in Rogue for the expertise.
Rogue is fucking amazing.
It really is. There's a lot that I didn't realize, and I'm like, ah, shit. I mean, I guess there's a. Nah, I don't want a ranger. I don't want to do ranger. I mean, the Blade Singer is under wizard, so that would. That should give me more AC movement, I think. Hold on, let me look this up.
No, I don't think it does because your int's still plus a +2.